Despite having significant authority, police officers must remember that they are not above the law. Today we'll be going through these cases where these tyrants were taught a timely lesson, just like this cop who messed with the wrong person.
What was that? I can't hear you.
You don't have my signed authorization to have my face in that camera. Turn it off.
Can I have your signed authorization? This guy's coming up aggressive, everyone.
Both employees had no clue that Mr. Roberts was standing in a public place and had every right to record what he wished. Sadly, those guys had no clue about the law as they tried to attack the auditor.
Can I help you?
No, can you help us?
Yo, get away from me, buddy.
No, dude. Who are you?
Get away from me, dude.
Why are you here?
Back the
Why are you here?
I suggest you leave me alone.
You're on private property.
I suggest you do something about that then and get back inside.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, really. You like going around people like this?
You know
think
what?
that's fun? Don't touch my buddy.
Oh, go ahead.
Touch.
So
Do it.
what?
Touch it. That's on camera.
What
Back the
What are we doing here?
Back the off, buddy. You touch, you get tased. Get the back inside.
What's going on here?
Get the back inside. Do not touch me.
I didn't touch you.
He thought he could easily intimidate Roberts into leaving, but he had no clue that he was carrying a taser for self-defense. Realizing that they could no longer assault him physically, they got away from him, but still kept on issuing threats.
Why did you come up and grab me?
I didn't grab you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, buddy.
Get that thing out of my face.
No, you f***ing come up to me, get in my face, I'll do something, buddy. Get inside.
Call 911.
Get inside.
Call the sheriff's department. Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude, you just come up and grab people? What the f is wrong with you? Your homie did.
Don't he's my homie. This is private property. You say you're filming.
This is an easement. I'm not on your property. You see that? That belongs to the city.
And why are you here anyway?
So let me ask you a question. Does that give you the right to come up and grab my camera and almost break it?
People here? Hey,
You assaulted me, buddy.
Call 911.
call the sheriff's department.
Hey, call your husband.
Fat boy.
Oh man, wow, this guy's great.
Get in, Tubby.
Yeah, he's freaking hopped off on freaking meth. Look at his teeth.
Yeah, look at you, buddy. You come up and grab me for fucking reason. What's your problem? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I'm out in public recording and you come up and grab somebody, dude.
Soon, both of them decided to head back in and contact 911. Shortly after, a couple of police officers came over and confronted Roberts.
Hey, how about this? I go up to you and grab your phone right out of your hand and snatch it. What are you gonna do if I do that? You're gonna it out of me, right?
Touch it. I just
He grabbed my. Yeah, buddy, I got your name too. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get a nice little talking to with the police. Oh, nothing. Just getting assaulted out here. That's about it.
Getting assaulted.
Yeah, by one of their workers.
What happened?
I was just out here taking some pictures, and one of the guys came out here saying he didn't want to be filmed, and he ran up to me, started circling me, grabbed my camera, started pushing up on me. So that sounds like an assault to me. And it's all videotaped.
You have it on video?
Oh, it's all recorded. Luckily, he didn't break my camera. Otherwise, I probably couldn't show you guys if you want to see it. Because I do want to press charges on him.
Was there something involving the tasing?
Oh, I pulled it out in self-defense.
Okay.
When you come out at me like that and you're about to destroy my stuff and do bodily harm to me, you're damn right I'm gonna pull a taser on someone.
Instead of listening to Roberts and watching the footage of the employee attacking him, the officers didn't seem too interested in helping him. In fact, they were only making him angrier by arguing with him.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a report on him too.
That's fine. We
Yep.
can do that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to learn.
I just need to give this deputy your information for me, all right? You have an ID or something?
I don't have an ID. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna learn you can't come outside and grab people, man. That ain't right.
Let me address something real quick. We're handling this. While we're handling this,
Okay.
Calls him to get up.
Is it free speech? Am I allowed to say stuff?
Well, you have a freedom of speech, but there's also something called breach of peace.
Okay, I'd like to see you try that, buddy. Those people put hands on me. I'm the victim. So you want to turn it around on me?
I'm not turning it around.
Please do so.
What I'm telling you is,
You guys are known to be the biggest pieces of shit.
Roberts was trying to tell them that he had committed no crime whatsoever, but the tyrant officers even threatened him with an arrest without even knowing the context of the story. It appears as if the cops just hate auditors.
let me explain something to you, all right?
Yeah, sure. Explain to me public photography and people coming up and touching me. What did I do wrong?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go on ahead.
What I was saying is, I don't need you yelling while I'm trying to talk to this man, because that's gonna cause him to yell, cause a scene. You get mad, he's gonna get mad, then it escalates.
Okay,
Just talk to this deputy.
let me tell you something. I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want.
You want?
If I want to say shit to him because he came up and grabbed me and I want to call him a dummy for doing that, I have every right
Guess
to.
what? If you yell across this parking lot while you have all these people standing around, that is called breach of peace.
You want to try that,
I
buddy?
will lock you up for
You
that,
want
okay?
to try that?
Yes, I will.
You want to try that?
All right.
Try
We're not
it.
going that
Try
route,
it. Try it. Name and badge number.
Corporal Driggers, 1-8.
Name and badge number.
Driggers, 236.
All right, go do my assault charge.
The supervisor finally decided to go inside the business and talk to the person who had initially called him. Roberts was left alone with the other officer and was now trying to tell him what happened.
You go tell him, go question the guy who assaulted me?
He's gonna conduct his investigation. It's not my job to supervise.
So you can't tell him the information I just gave you? The
personal
description of the individual?
Okay. Do you see him up there?
No, he's not. He's inside hiding. He hasn't left either. I've gotten every license plate, every car that's come in and out of here. I made sure of that.
What was he wearing?
Yeah, the blue shirt. Short, dark hair, fat. Probably the only short, fat one in there.
Coming up here, harassing employees and pulling a taser on someone.
Oh, cool. Did they mention that they came out when I was just taking pictures of their property and they came up and grabbed me? Did they tell you that? Did they tell you they circled me and surrounded me? They mentioned that in the 911 call?
Did a taser come out?
Oh, they didn't mention the part before though, right? The part where they assaulted me, they forgot, they left that out.
We got a call about a suspicious person being on the property.
The other deputy, who had appeared much friendlier earlier, started to turn against him and also sided with his supervisor.
Am I on the property?
I'm assuming you were if you were over there.
Oh, you're assuming I was.
Were you over there? You said you were filming that car.
You know what? I'm not going to answer any more questions.
Walking around the vehicles, filming the cars, so that means you was on the property.
I'm not going to answer any more questions. That's how
I didn't ask
stupid
you
you are.
questions.
That's how stupid you are.
Keep on, buddy.
Yeah, fucking moron. This is called a career killer right here, this camera. Yeah.
That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah, it is. And you got to violate rights and not uphold your oath.
You're right. You can film all day.
Well, you just said I was on their property.
You said you was on their property.
I never did once.
You said you was walking around the car, filming the cars.
I said I was filming every license plate in every car going in and out. Did I say I was inside their property?
If we're gonna do this report, you need to explain to me in detail how it got to the point.
Do you see where I'm standing? Do you see where I'm standing right now? Hey, I'm over here.
Standing by the mailbox.
I'm
Technically, this is still their property.
You're so
Until
dumb.
you in the road
I dare you, man. I dare you.
Dare me to what?
Trespass me. If you think this is their property, trespass me.
You need to explain to me what happened to the point to where you say you got assaulted.
How about I talk to this guy? Is this your supervisor? You're not doing shit, man. You're just an idiot.
So walk over there and talk to him.
Moments later, another deputy arrived on the scene. It was becoming concerning that so many officers had been called for a minor issue. Seeing him, Roberts went over to plead his case to him, hoping he might end up siding with the truth.
Deputy posted 229.
All right, I just got assaulted, and this guy really doesn't care. He's not really.
He's just talking shit, running his mouth. That's all he does.
I'm just talking shit. You
Trying
hear
to
this,
ask
guys?
him. He said he got assaulted, but he is yet to tell me how.
I've
He
told
got
you.
circled by this guy.
I've told him multiple times this guy is terrible. If you're a supervisor, reprimand him.
I'm not a
He'll.
supervisor.
All right, can you help me and do your job? And
Supervisor's over there.
He done cussed him out.
oh, why did I cuss him out? Because he said he was going to arrest me after I got
He said he was
assaulted.
going to arrest you for breach of peace if you didn't shut your mouth all
Exactly.
across the parking lot.
How about you shut your mouth? How about you do that, buddy? Just shut your mouth.
I don't
You're
have to
useless.
do anything you say.
You're useless, bro.
Okay.
You're a useless public servant.
Right.
That's all you are. And then he went boom and grabbed my camera and twisted as hard as he could. He almost broke the lens off. So I'm just curious, if he's allowed to do that, can I do that to anyone? Like if I see a girl in public and she has a purse on and I'm like, give me that purse, let me see it for a second. I can just grab it. Okay, so that's illegal.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
However, the supervisor returned to the building and completely ignored the situation instead of delivering justice.
All right, Mr. Roberts. I spoke with the two gentlemen that came out and dealt with you. All right. All their information is going to be entered into the report as well as your statement that you gave this deputy. All right.
All right.
I made them aware that yes, you can view video from a public area, which the roadway is public. But if you cross over into the
I've checked the property lines. I don't need directives.
Okay. Well, I still got to tell you, okay?
You don't have to tell me.
Instead of watching the footage and arresting the employee for harassing him, the cops were now giving him a law lecture. That's when he decided to joke with the officers, as he knew that justice was too far-fetched.
Well, you know what?
If you go onto their property, you will be arrested for trespass.
If you masturbate, wash your hands afterwards. Just wash your hands.
That has nothing to do with what
I just don't want all over your hands. So make sure if you ever masturbate to wash your hands afterwards, okay?
Right. You go on the property, you're gonna go to jail.
If you smoke, that's not good, man. Please don't smoke crack. Please don't do hair. Please don't. Oh, there'll be a big protest here, buddy. I'm gonna have big signs that say and I'd like to see you come try do something then. We're gonna have a nice little protest out here. Peaceful protest.
Case number is 226 626. Child brother 2822.
I bet you're upset I didn't have any warrants. Hey, remember, wash your hands, man. Just wash your hands.
After this, the deputies left the area while Roberts continued filming. That's when Sergeant Morrison arrived and, without knowing anything, escalated the situation by doing something shocking.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Not too good.
Wow, what's going on today, buddy?
I had some dude inside. Oh, you're getting really close, man.
Oh, yeah, I like to get close. I like to talk to people.
Can you stop?
No, sir.
So
I want to talk to you. What's going on, my friend?
Stop fucking getting so close to me, dude.
What's going on, man?
Dude, stop approaching me.
Sir, I'm allowed to...
Back off, dude. Okay. Give me some space, dude.
Go ahead and turn.
Give me some space,
Put your hands
dude.
behind your back.
No, give me some... Ow!
Morrison threw his camera onto the ground before holding him and handcuffing him. The poor auditor kept on shouting, but none of the cops came over to help him as the tyrant sergeant continued with his power trip.
For you?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, very nice, dude. Very nice. Enjoy the lawsuit. Enjoy paying for my camera too.
Absolutely.
Enjoy paying for my camera.
Now, you getting resisting arrest?
Resisting, I'm not moving.
Nope. When I went to put my hands on you, you pulled away from me.
Yeah, because you have no right to arrest me.
Sir, you're under arrest. You have the right to attorney,
you
have
kept
him or present.
approaching me.
Sir, you have the right to attorney, have him or present before any questions asked. You decide any time to exercise these rights and not make any more statement. Do you understand these rights?
I don't answer any more questions without a lawyer present.
Absolutely. All right, go and stand them up. So here's the thing. You pulled it out and you was threatening him.
He attacked me. It's on camera.
All right. Well, we're going to log all this in too.
Good. Do it.
However, Morrison did something worse when he deleted all the incident footage. Eventually, Roberts was released and he recovered all the deleted footage. Soon, an internal investigation was launched into this matter, and Sergeant Morrison was ultimately fired from the department. Well, this officer certainly had a power trip, but the actions of this next cop were even more disturbing. In May 2019, veteran Charles Donner was traveling with his wife Brittany in their car just behind a police cruiser. Suddenly, the police officer took a U-turn mid-road to pursue a car he had seen breaking a traffic law. Mr. Donner honked at the officer, which enraged him. He went on to follow the couple's car and eventually rammed his police cruiser into their car before pulling them into a field.
Pull into the parking lot. Pull into the parking lot.
60 Knot Springs. Go ahead and send one of the normal units over here to the shoe factory. I had a car slam on the brakes in front of me.
Mr. Donner had no clue why he was being pulled over and kept questioning the officer. On the other hand, Officer Ryan Wingo refused to talk to him and just demanded his documents.
2429.
License, registration, insurance, sir.
Yeah, sure. Why are you pulling me over?
Because you're following me too closely and nearly ran into me.
No, I did not. You slammed on your brakes. You had no brake. You had no turn signal or nothing.
I had to turn around on the car without speeding. I'm doing my job out here, sir. Give me your license.
You hit me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll see you in court, dude. Take it on. Look at my car.
Hey, take a seat in the car for right now. We're on a traffic stop right now.
Hey,
Okay.
You hit my car.
Officer Wingo was having a hard time controlling his anger as he proceeded to do the unthinkable.
We're on a traffic stop right now.
Out here.
I want to see the damage done to my
Give me a minute. We're on a traffic stop right now. Once I get done with my traffic stop, we're following too
I
closely.
was not following too close. Clearly you were. You hit me.
You stopped in the middle of a roadway, sir.
No, you
I didn't
slammed
stop.
on your brakes.
I got over and I was in the lane.
You
trying
stopped
to
in the
speed
lane.
back up. No,
No,
I was
you
trying to
can't
speed back up.
Okay,
and you
sir.
slammed on your gas.
Okay.
And you hit us.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, I told you why I stopped you because you were following me too closely.
but I wasn't. But
Okay.
We'll see in court.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you, ma'am?
I sure do.
You don't need her ID.
Yes, I do actually for the accident report
That's
that you so want, sir.
Yes.
I do want it.
Okay.
You f***ing hit me.
There's no damage between our vehicles, though.
I don't give a
Well,
f***. Bro, you f***ing hit me.
Totally contact, sir.
Ooh.
Come on. Take a seat until you can calm down.
Okay.
The corrupt cop had no regard for the old veteran who had not broken any law. He proceeded to arrest him and then went over to talk to his wife, Brittany, who was crying hysterically after seeing this tyranny.
Why are you doing this?
Ma'am, there was no need for cussing me out. Until he can calm down and act like an adult, he's going to sit in the back of the car.
Let me explain to you. My husband has severe PTSD. Severe. He's a 100% disabled veteran. And he is fucking. That's why I'm here.
You gonna talk to me? You gonna let me talk, or you just gonna interrupt me the entire time, ma'am?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Until he can calm down and act like a human being and stop cussing me out for no reason. So I'm trying to explain to him what happened. But he doesn't want to let me talk, okay? So do you want to let me talk or not?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. Now. You gonna calm down or you gonna continue cussing me out?
I just want your badge number and your name.
I'm asking you a simple question. So are you gonna calm
Sure,
down?
I just want your badge number and your name. That's all I want.
Okay, well, I'm trying to ask you
And
a
I
simple
said,
question.
sure, officer.
Okay, well, you're going to continue cussing me out or not? Because that was that, and you're going to say sure, then I'm not going to have you sit out here and cuss
Plead
at
the
me for no
fifth.
reason. There's no fit to, you're not incriminating yourself, sir.
Mr. Donner refused to talk to the officer as he knew he was on the wrong side. The officer once again went over to talk to Brittany about the events earlier as he was trying to prove himself innocent.
I'm just trying to ask you
And
a
I already
simple
said sure. I just want
You're
your
gonna
badge
cut me out
number.
the
I just
time?
want your badge number and your name.
question. Okay,
That's all I want.
okay.
Because this is going to end horribly.
I just want him, I'm trying to get him to calm down. But he doesn't want to, he wants to continue yelling at me for no reason, okay?
Chevy West, down the bank, go ahead.
I said he has severe PTSD.
I don't know if he has malicious intent. He's over here yelling and cussing me. Now I'm just trying to get his information, and he wants to start yelling, stop in the middle of the road for no reason.
I understand, but he was freaking out because you hit our car. That's why he was upset, was because you hit us.
You might wonder if the officer had crossed every limit, but he was about to get even worse as he lied to another officer about the entire arrest.
Driver in the back seat, he started cussing me out, and I'm trying to have him calm down the back seat.
But everything's good to go.
Yeah. He just wants to yell and cuss me for no reason, so I got him out and put him in the back seat of the car.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was coming this way. I saw him riding my butt. I didn't really care. Car tops hill going 60. I'm on overtime. Just turned around.
Right.
When I went to turn around, he slammed. Yeah. I had to turn around. I don't slam on brakes or anything. I hit my brakes, turn around. I knew he was riding my butt. So just turned around. Yeah. Turned around, and when I turned around, he starts laying on his horn. So I was like, okay. So you want to lay on your horn, I'll just pull you over before I get closer. Okay. So when I turned back around to come behind him, he moves straight over from the inside lane to the outside lane, moves straight over and just slams on the brakes. Okay. And I'm just trying to get behind him, and he slams on his brakes. And I didn't even have my lights on at that point, but he just stops in the middle of the road.
Wingo's blatant lies were caught on the dash cam, and he could do nothing to save himself. Shortly after, he proceeded to let the couple go with a citation.
Look, Dave, you see these cars, you see the flag, you see the marking. Our U-turns are legal when we're going after the violation. It doesn't make any difference. Okay. And what you did, slamming on your brakes. I didn't slam on my brakes. That's his word. That's not my wife. That's fine. I didn't slam on my brakes, so it's a video.
I mean, it's always been pre-recorded for the 1 minute.
It don't matter. It don't have to stand.
Yeah.
Are you one of these type people that you're going to provoke the police? No, I'm not trying to. It sounds like it, no.
Next up, we have an ignorant cop who thinks it's illegal to videotape in public.
Hi there, how are you today? We got a call about you.
Me? For
Yeah,
what?
because you're videotaping people leaving the parking lot, so they think it's suspicious.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So do you have your license, registration, insurance for this vehicle, sir?
Sorry, have I committed a crime?
Yep.
I've committed a crime?
Yep.
What crime would that be?
You're being suspicious, so we're
Is
investigating
that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It's neither of those two things,
What's
because
your
this
name
isn't
and
the
badge
U.S.
number?
62260, Constable Smith.
Okay, sweetheart. And what would you like today, cupcake?
Your license, registration, insurance for the vehicle.
The auditor insisted he wasn't breaking any laws, but the officer had other ideas. The auditor knew he hadn't committed any crime and had no reason to give his ID to the officer. However, the cop refused to take no for an answer and continued escalating the situation.
Okay. You tell yourself that. You can leave me alone, man. I'm here absolutely doing nothing wrong.
You've been called in as a suspicious person, so
I
I'm
haven't.
going to...
Have I committed any crime?
I don't know.
Well, you don't. Well, when you figure that out, you let me know. Okay.
Okay, license, registration, insurance, please.
Absolutely not.
So the problem is now you've been called in, so we have to do an investigation.
Yeah, you do your investigation, sir. I'm not stopping you from that. You can do that. What's your name and badge number?
Constable Neufeld, regimental number 60964.
All right. So as your officer just explained, he said because I'm filming,
That's
which
what
is
you
my
called you in.
constitutional Canadian Charter of Rights, constitutional. I'm engaged in a constitutional activity. He cannot deem this a crime. If he wants to take it there and escalate it, we absolutely can. But this little cupcake right here, he's gonna.
The officer tried to go hands-on with the auditor, and that's when another officer came onto the scene and tried to defuse the situation. However, Officer Smith had some other plans as he did the unthinkable.
No. See.
I rolled down my window to talk to you to let you know that I mean no ill will or no harm. That's it. But you know what? If he's gonna escalate it, then I'm not gonna be to you.
But he hasn't.
He has. He just told me that I've committed a crime.
No, I don't.
This little just told me I committed a crime.
I didn't hear that one, but here, can I try to explain it to you?
You just touched my. Do it again. Do it again and see what happens. Get the fucking hand out of my car. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. It's on video. It's on video. You put your hand in my car. I can't step out.
Okay, well, you're under arrest for obstruction.
Nope. Get out of here, man. Don't touch me. Get the out of here. I didn't commit no crime.
Under arrest.
I don't give. You can't obstruct me. I didn't do nothing. Get the fuck out of here. You got out of my. You put your hand in my car without a warrant. You idiot.
And just like that, Officer Smith got a hold of his camera and proceeded to arrest him illegally without any reason. The auditor was taken to the police station and was ultimately released without being charged. Officer Smith was not asked any questions and was let go without any accountability. It seems that foreign cops can be pretty intimidating, just like this Mexican cop who did something even worse.
What?
Sí, nada más los 600. Débete. Código 8. Código 8. Ticket. Código.
Dude, I just got totally policed, dude.
On August 30th, 2012, an American citizen was driving in Mexico City on a visit there when a police officer pulled him over and confronted him. The officer was speaking Spanish, but his intentions will leave you baffled.
Hola, señor.
Porque no trae su verificación y trae doble registro vehicular. Lo molesta con su tarjeta de circulación.
Habla inglés? No, I have insurance. Insurance? This registration?
tarjeta de circulación, no trae su verificación.
Sí, mine.
No circula, es motivo de infracción. ¿Está a nombre de usted? ¿Es de empresa? ¿Traslux? A ver, le explico. No trae verificación su vehículo.
No habla.
Te lo estoy parando. Tomado rojo, marzo, abril, las verificaciones.
Calendar verification.
No trae verificación, es motivo de infracción.
No infraction.
The officer claimed that he had committed an infraction for not having a registration. As the driver told him he had one, the officer claimed it had expired. However, it was later revealed that the registration was good to go for another 8 months. The officer was lying, clearly having some other intentions in mind.
En su periodo de verificación correspondiente al calendario de estado o lugar de circulación, estados contemplados en el acuerdo de la verificación obligatoria, Aguascalientes, de su vehículo. No trae verificación. La sanción con multa son 100 días y remisión del vehículo al depósito. Es una multa de 100 salarios. Son 62 pesos multiplicado por 100 son 6,200 de verificación de que no la trae. Su licencia, por favor.
Sir.
Es una multa, infracción, ticket de 6,200 pesos por no trae verificación.
100. 100. 62.
6,200 pesos.
620.
Sí.
$62 infraction.
Sí, 6,200 de infracción. No trae la verificación.
For this? For
sí.
this?
6,200.
No habla.
6,200 de multa. Dinero en cash, dinero, 6,200.
Yeah, dinero.
Ajá, 6,200.
Pesos, 620 pesos to continue.
Ajá.
Infraction?
En la infracción es de 6,200. Esta es la infracción por no verificar.
And what is the matter with this problema?
Sí, tiene problema por no verificar.
The Mexican officer asked him to pay a fine of 6,200 pesos and threatened him to take the car. 6,200 pesos is almost $500 US. However, the person thought that the officer was demanding $62 or 600 pesos. Therefore, he attempted to pay the fine on the spot.
Entonces, necesito su licencia.
I don't know if I have $62. Do you have a receipt?
¿Puede pagar? 6,200 ahorita para que se lo lleve. 6,200.
Man, you're killing me, man. You have a receipt?
No, son 6,200.
640. I feel like I'm getting shook down. No, oh, you drained me. You get a receipt?
Sí.
A receipt?
6,200 de multa.
$600.
No, 6,200. No. 6,200 de multa.
The cop also didn't have any receipts to give, making it obvious he was asking for a bribe. The man wanted to pay 600 pesos and go on with his day, but the cop soon told him the amount he actually wanted, adding to the confusion and stress of the innocent person.
It's 100. 6,000.
Sí, 6,200 pesos.
No, I don't have that. This is it. What?
¿Traes los 6,200?
I don't have. You say. Okay. Un momento, please. So you say 6,000.
6,200.
$400. That'd be $640. 6,000 on.
Realizing that the man was refusing to pay such a hefty amount on the spot, the officer turned back and did something that would put the entire police department to shame.
See, budget rental.
Vamos a ir al celular. Sí, a ver.
Is the budget?
Del dinero, cash. ¿Traes los 6,200?
And what, this? This? Okay.
No, sin mente. A ver.
What?
Sí, nada más los 600. Ya vete. Código 8. Código 8. Ticket. Código 8.
Un momento.
Código 8. Código 8.
Go.
Sí.
Dude, I just got totally raped by the police, dude.
Hola, Mexico! Viva la Mexico!
The cop straight away asked him how much money he had and proceeded to take it all in the form of a bribe. This shows you the height of police corruption, as an innocent man was arrested and gave away his money for no reason. Well, the actions of this cop were pretty corrupt, but that even fades in comparison to this next cop.
Provide a breath sample?
We've all been trained to say no. So we've all been trained. All of us here. Oh, boy, God.
On September 12, 2021, Caldwell Parish Sheriff's Office Deputy Dustin Hatton was patrolling on a highway when he observed a car parked on the highway and a male standing outside the car urinating. As he went over to confront him, he noticed that the man was the Louisiana Chief of Police Jody O'Bier. Surprisingly, Jody looked intoxicated, and that's when the deputy started to question him.
No, it's not true. One ginger ale and Jameson.
One ginger ale and Jameson?
Yeah. Yeah, that was at the pink bar. On
a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at right now compared?
Man, I 16-hour shift today.
No. Just where you at on impairment, you think? I'm trying to get an idea.
I mean, again, about one ginger ale and Jameson, so that's about all.
The chief looked visibly impaired and smelled of alcohol. He was driving with a friend who also appeared intoxicated, as both were coming back from a party. Soon, the chief started to play the victim as if the cops had made a mistake by confronting him.
Wait, did you get a call on me a while ago?
No. We just pulled over to check on a vehicle, and
I pulled over and I had to pee so bad because we dropped her friend off at the Circle K in Monroe, and I had to pee so bad. And I pulled over and y'all pulled up and I was peeing and I saw the lesson. And you said, Jody, and I'm like, yeah! I mean, you can call Thomas and pull that car on a regular, I really don't care. But
According to protocol, the officer asked him to perform the necessary field sobriety tests. However, the chief had a shocking reaction to this. That would make you question the entire system.
If I offered SFST right now, how would you perform?
Cops, no. We've all been trained that way. You don't do FF17. We all know that. If you say no, plain and simple.
Would you provide a breath sample?
We've all been trained to say no. So we've all been trained. All of us here. Oh, boy, God. You know that. Like, you won the academy before me and Matt won the academy after me. You say no. So we've all been trained.
Jody, you know you put us all in a real bad spot right now, right?
I mean, pulling over and peeing. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna say no. And I mean, I'll hire a lawyer, but I mean, I know. But we've all been trained that way. You say no, I'm not gonna provide any of that, and you hire a lawyer. It's gonna say you're guilty.
Chief Jody completely disregarded the laws and the protocols and acted entitled. This shows how these cops think of field sobriety tests. Any other person who refused them like that would have been in handcuffs by now, and the entitled chief was about to suffer the same fate.
Jody, here's the deal. You're standing on the side of the highway peeing. Okay, urinating. All right. The odor of alcohol that's coming off of you, man, is extreme. The car reeks of alcohol.
I mean, yeah, we just had 3 people in that car that I just dropped off. Well, 2 of them I dropped off in Monroe at Circle K with 2 Monroe PD behind me.
Spin around for me, Joe.
Yes, sir.
You can put me in your bag, please.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way I can help?
Ma'am?
Is there any way I can help?
Call a ride.
Call a ride?
Yes, ma'am.
You have my phone. Call this or handle it.
Dispatch 1015 for 35.
Don't have anything?
No. All my stuff is inside the car.
Thankfully, the deputies refused to be intimidated by their senior and proceeded to arrest him. However, the tyrant cop kept on explaining himself, trying to get away from this.
I literally just dropped off her 2 friends that had been drinking literally all day. Like, you can call Monroe PD. They were at Circle K in Monroe, arresting people, and I was standing there talking to them. All of them were drunk, and I was like, look, we're driving home. I had 1 ginger ale with Jameson, and we got there at 9 o'clock. Started at 11, and we left 25, 30 minutes ago, and I literally did not want to stop and pee at Circle K because we dropped them off there, and I gotta pee, and I knew, well, not right here, not this one, I don't want this one, the next one up, that was Terrell, Rocky or the river service? Yeah, Terrell River Service. I guess that's what it is. I was like, oh, I can make it there. And we got over the bridge.
Jody wasn't making any sense, and given his condition, it was obvious that he had had far more to drink than just 1 drink. He kept rambling to the officer, completely ignoring the fact that he was driving under the influence and could have caused serious harm to others.
Until her brother showed up, and she got in the truck with him, her friend got in the truck with her, and we come home.
Okay. Alright. Well, he's gonna let Fergus. He's gonna give you an opportunity to submit a breath sample if you want to.
Yeah.
If you're good and all you have is your drink,
come on, if you're like, none of us.
If you're under the limit, we're gonna bring you right back here.
That's not true. But you know, you legally can't.
Absolutely. If you're under arrest for suspicion of DWI, and you submit a breath sample below the legal limit.
Well, you legally can't drop someone off to their vehicle that's had at least 1 alcohol beverage. You can't do that.
If I was going to bring you back to your vehicle to drive.
But you can't drop them off that vehicle.
She's calling a ride, right?
But she's had more to drink than I have.
But she's calling a ride is what I'm saying. If someone comes to pick her up and you submit a breath sample that's below the legal limit, you're not over the legal limit, we're not going to arrest you for DWI. We'll bring you back here to ride with whoever you contact.
Yeah.
The chief's condition was devastating, and the deputies were only talking to him nicely because of his position. However, finally, they decided to put a stop to his nonsense and proceeded to escort him to the police cruiser to take him to the station.
Yeah. She's trying to make a phone call now, yeah.
Yeah, but legally.
What is? I'm not going to allow you to drive. That's what I'm saying. If you submit a breath sample, and I'm not.
Yeah, I know. No.
And you're under the legal limit of alcohol.
But
I'm not going to book you under a DWI if you submit a breath sample less than 20
Yeah, I know. I would not pick you up. That's still a really gray area.
Like I said, I mean, it's up to you, 100%.
I understand. That's still a really gray area.
Let's walk back here real quick to his unit before any cars come. I don't want to get run over. Me and Matt almost got hit just a second ago. Good?
To the Tahoe or the truck?
No, the car in the back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Red is killing me.
He's got some really bright lights on this unit.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little one.
Yeah. Ugh.
I can't even tell, man.
Jody was taken to the police station where his handcuffs were removed, and another officer started to talk to him about giving a breath sample. However, once again, Jody appeared entitled, claiming that officers are always advised to refuse these tests.
If you have refused to submit to the chemical test on 2 previous and separate occasions, the refusal to this test is a crime under the provision of RS 1498.7, and the penalties are the penalties for this provision. Let me back up. And the penalties are the same as the penalties for the first conviction of driving while intoxicated. For purpose of this provision, a chemical test shall not include a blood test. Evidence of your refusal to submit to the chemical test will be used against you. What we basically done once we offer you the breathalyzer, I have a few more questions for a follow-up interview.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Jody, what the deputy on the scene was trying to explain to you, okay, and I know you're familiar with, everything.
Yes.
Okay, if you feel like you're not intoxicated,
Yes, sir.
then if you blow and if you're under a .08,
Yeah.
you're not going to get charged.
Well,
We both
been through police academy, correct? Yeah. They tell you, first off, if you ever go through police academy and you go through field sobriety test, they say, do not do field sobriety test and do not do intoxicator. They say that.
Well, see, I never went through the field sobriety test.
Yes.
I'm not qualified for that, so I cannot do that. But I am qualified to. What I'm saying is, I can run the machine, but I can't do the roadside. It's just something that. Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, it is, but
when you go through police academy, they tell you, even if you're post-certified, even if you're, do not.
But I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I still got to, what I'm saying. You got.
I understand completely.
It's truly shocking to see how police officers have no trust in the system they have created. It's almost unfair to think how people often are convicted for DUIs when they are under the limit. Soon after, the officer received a call from the police captain, adding more pressure to promptly release the corrupt chief.
But I want to make sure what I'm saying.
No, I understand.
Kevin wants to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Okay, that's correct. No, sir. He's done said he's going to do a refusal, so it'll be 8 hours before he can bond. Gotcha. Yes, sir. You need to holler back at Okay. Well, maybe this guy here, like I said, no problem at all. He's very cooperative, and you ain't gonna have no trouble at all out of him. Yes, sir. I'm sure he'll be bonding out after his 8 hours. Yes, sir. About 2:30 is what time he came in. So just back it up to about 2, because that's probably about what time that actually occurred. So 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 o'clock. Yes, sir. No, hey, you will be bonding out, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's correct. Yes, sir.
The officer asked the chief some questions regarding his night out before conducting a breath test.
All right, we've got a few questions.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any physical defects?
No, sir.
Are you hurt?
No, sir.
Are you ill?
No, sir.
Have you taken any medication or drugs in the past 24 hours?
Yes.
Okay. When did you last take any medication?
About 11 a.m.
Okay, so that would have been on the 11th?
Yes, sir.
11. What did you take? You know how to spell that?
Yes, sir. Which one do you want?
First, it don't matter what. And what was the other one? And the amount did you take?
25 milligrams a week.
Okay, and it said medication reason. What's that? That's for. Have you been to a doctor or a dentist recently?
No, sir.
Like I said, this is your copy.
Well, I mean, do you want to get that?
Yeah, we could do it. And look, when I get back to the office,
yes,
we have some more paperwork we have to do.
Okay.
And because this printer doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then when I print out your driver license forms and other stuff, I'll run it back down here.
This officer seemed like a total misfit for the badge, but the actions of this next tyrant will leave you stunned.
63, show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You all right?
We had a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he's all right. I'm all right. So we're just.
You all right?
I told him I want to take him down.
No, I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
I'm trying to get him. He's always
you go ahead and get that.
I want to get you down.
I got that. I can put that mother.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated son of a.
Yeah. All right. Well, so what do you want to do?
The cop noticed that the victim was not visibly injured and then began making inquiries. The truck owner stated that he had accidentally collided with the elderly man and insisted that they go for a medical checkup, but the man did not want to comply.
63, he's not injured, no ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Scurlock?
No, I think I'm on the roof. Flip that cover over. I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Even though everything seemed fine, the officer informed the command center of the situation, but requested that they run his name through the database.
No, sir. 63, did you get my last transmission?
I'll come by. Stop by the house. You know where I'll be. I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the fuck I mean, don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the fuck have I done? All right, am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You gotta wait here.
What for? Tell me.
Till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't.
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat on the curb.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. He hit me, and I thought he saw me.
The victim was about to leave when the officer told him that he could not.
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
The elderly man, completely frustrated by the authoritative and imposing cop, was about to sit as instructed when he suddenly realized he had dropped something. Anxiously, he began searching for it.
All right, turn around.
Come on now, wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey, you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't hold me.
For some unknown reason, this provoked the irate officer, and within seconds, he violently shoved Michael against a police cruiser before ruthlessly throwing him to the curb, where he slammed his head and was knocked out instantly.
Put your hands behind your back.
You need him now.
63, go ahead, roll an ambulance.
Not minding that the elderly man was visibly injured, Officer Kingsley proceeded to aggressively arrest the biker before calling for an ambulance.
We need him now.
63, go ahead, roll an ambulance.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out?
Footage from the supervising officer's body cam clearly showed that Officer Kingsley had knocked Michael out. The assailant also confirmed that the victim was not visibly drunk, and that his only offense was refusing to sit.
Can you make bond, sir? I take that as a no.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What do we do?
The officers then proceeded to unlawfully lock Michael up in the Dickinson City Jail for allegedly resisting arrest and being drunk in public, even though they had no substantial evidence against him.
Oh, how am I here?
You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday.
I got beat on yesterday.
Have you signed that, fill that out, if it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out. You're getting out. Sign right here for me.
Oh, God.
You make it one as best you can.
Man, I can't see.
Huh?
I can't see. How do I sit? Here.
Right here.
The station's security camera footage showed the innocent man showing signs of confusion and dizziness.
Okay. Just sit right there on the bench for me. I think this one got, I think this is...
God, mighty.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, hey, you're gonna have to be quiet.
I see that.
You have to be quiet. I have court. Destiny, come on.
I can't come on.
The judge is out here.
No.
Unable to hold himself up any longer, he collapsed and even vomited before he was finally released. After he was released, Michael Skurlock went to his sister's house to recover, but his stay there was short as his sister found him unconscious the next day in her backyard. Upon arriving at the hospital, the frail man was diagnosed with a severe brain bleed and had to be placed on compulsory bed rest under intensive care for 2 weeks. The once giddy Michael was never the same after the unfortunate incident, as he spent the last 9 months of his life moving from hospitals to nursing homes before passing away in December 2022. The outraged locals could not stomach this injustice. As of February 2024, Officer Kingsley had been placed on administrative leave without pay, marking what will likely be the final time he ever wears a police badge. These cops were crafty and tried sweeping the case under the rug. However, the next case will leave you completely shocked.
Yes, sir. Okay, Michael. So, just to let you know, bro, right now, you're gonna be detained.
On January 24th, 2024, officers promptly responded to an urgent 911 call about a man threatening people with a deadly weapon at a gas station near Osuna Road and Jefferson Street in Northeast Albuquerque.
Hi, sir. So over here, I served the key. We're leaving the key, and we're out there opening your candy, getting ready to leave. And this guy, he's on a PA system and turns some lights on and says, "Get out of here. Get out of here. Take your business elsewhere."
On arriving at the scene, the cops questioned the startled men who had placed the distressing call. They had just exited the store when a man in a truck flashed his duty lights at them and used a PA system to sternly order them to leave.
So then I just said, "Excuse me." I started walking like this, and he pulls his gun out on me. He says, "Get the fuck back. Get the fuck back." I said, "Why?" He goes, "This is the sheriff's office." I said, "Whatever, dude." So he started walking, and he kept pointing the gun like this to us. I said, "I'm gonna take your soul. I'm gonna take your soul from you right now." Keep tying in this guy. Right in front. It's like a dark colored Dodge.
Wondering what was happening, they hesitated, and then the aggressive assailant brought out a gun and threatened to abruptly end both men's lives.
Hello, sir. My name is Officer Weather Deputy. Are you security here?
No, I'm just trying to.
You're just showing? So the reason why I'm talking to you is we got a call for service about a silver Dodge, and a gentleman pointing a gun at somebody else saying he's going to take a soul and doing all that. Do you mind just stepping out for me real quick so I can complete my investigation? Because this is the truck that they named. And then you're sitting inside of it. I understand that. You saw me walk around the corner. I'm just trying to do my investigation, okay? Okay, just go ahead and step on out for me. Do you have a gun or anything? No? Okay. Go ahead. Okay, 10-4. Did you have an ID with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As other officers listened to the distressed victims, an officer went ahead to confront an individual who had the same vehicle as the suspect and told him to identify himself.
They really just got in there.
So you don't have a gun or anything? I saw the vest in there.
Yeah, I got a vest.
But no gun? You're not pointing it at anybody or anything like that?
We are going to have charges. They're not bags full. Deadly weapon.
10-4. Do they have a description of the male subject? Or just the vehicle?
On turning over his ID, the suspect brazenly lied that he had no weapon in his vehicle and falsely claimed that he had just arrived at the gas station, while the officer tried to confirm if he had approached the correct individual.
You're not working security or anything?
No.
What do you do for work?
I work for the county.
You work for the county?
Yeah.
What do you do with the county?
I'm with the SO.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you're off duty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Brett, where are you at?
So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'm on the west end of the Circle K. You didn't have any altercations with anybody, no arguments or anything?
Yeah.
You see?
Awkward.
Yeah, I know, it is. It's super awkward.
Yeah, like, it's fucking awkward, man.
I know. You're not UC or anything like that? You don't got a PA in here or anything like that? Is this your POV? This isn't your POV? Or this is?
No, this is my county car, man.
This is your county car?
Yeah.
Okay.
The man finally reveals that he works for the county as a BCSO officer and that he did not have any prior altercations. He also told the officer that he did not have a PA system in the vehicle.
Yeah, like we're just waiting for the description of the guy or whatever they're doing over there. So,
what's that?
We're just waiting to whatever the other officer's doing over there with our caller. So, I don't know if he's doing a field ID or whatever. So.
Sure. Yeah, this is really weird.
I know. But I don't. For me, I don't put people in cuffs like if I don't have to.
Yeah, no, I get it, bro.
So
it's awkward as fuck.
That's why I'm like I'm not like.
What's going on?
But I mean, we can have you sit down. You'd be a little bit more comfy. But
nah, man, I don't get it, bro. I get it. I'm doing this shit for a while. I understand.
The BCSO deputy kept on stating that the situation was awkward.
What's the first deal with DP?
Yep. This is Michael.
Michael?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Michael. So, just to let you know, bro, right now, you're going to be detained until further notice, just pending investigation, okay?
That's it?
So we do have to place you in handcuffs for now, okay? Alright. Just until we can run some more investigation of what's going on, okay?
Two cuffs?
Yeah.
Those from the floor.
Don't really understand what's going on.
Like I said, I told you what we got called here for, and I hate doing double cuffs sometimes. There we go. There we go.
Finally, another cop arrived, and they detained BCSO Deputy Michael Barreco pending further investigation.
Let me sit you down over here in my car. Okay?
I haven't patted him down or nothing. Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and slip sec. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, you got the fob.
Have a seat for me, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, just stand by for me, okay, man? Let's take a picture.
Yeah, what are we waiting for?
The suspect did not resist and remained calm, almost as if he were innocent.
He had just gotten 5'6". He was just hanging out. There's a vest, like a duty vest in there. He's been with BCSO for 15 years.
He's been with BCSO for 15 years?
Yeah. And he keeps saying that's his county vehicle, but I don't know if that means like work or like POV for us. But so I don't know. But there's a vest inside the vehicle.
Down by?
Yeah.
Can you see if the cops on people? Yeah. Because right now, for what they're saying, so it could possibly impersonating an officer if he's not
actually
an SO.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay. Is Sarge here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like, there's a vest in this thing. I was asking him, I was like, oh, you got all this stuff in there? And he kept saying no, but I didn't go in the vehicle to see the vest or anything like that. So
the officers discussed among themselves trying to assess the situation. So they decided to search the suspect's vehicle without opening the door.
Yeah, it's a vest that says sheriff right there. It's got a taser, rifle mags. There's his pistol. He told me he didn't have a gun. Here's his radio. I don't see.
Damn, he might be a 34.
He might be a legit 34. But I don't see a PA system.
Let me positively.
Door 246.
Go ahead.
Michael Barreco is going to be negative. 12 is valid.
10-4, thank you.
As the officers searched the vehicle, they soon realized that the assailant had lied earlier about not possessing a weapon.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Do you want to?
He's saying an actual SO deputy, or he stole a bunch of shit. We don't know for sure. So,
do you want to get an SO sergeant here to figure out who? Because I can ask on the radio. Because I think we should.
Let me talk with impact first.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
And then, so yeah, we'll just wait for a second. Can you just grab the bin? See if it.
Oh, it matches?
Yeah, that plate doesn't belong to you.
No. Oh, it might be for their UC stuff. Okay. Is that better?
Is it? Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Back on the wrist again. Can you tell? Was it on there?
Yeah, I think so. Now it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Let's try to turn your wrist a little bit more. Can you go? I know. I'm just trying to find the best way to make it comfortable.
There you go. That'll work, right?
More cops arrived at the scene, and together they went to review the gas station security footage to gain much-needed clarity on what had transpired earlier.
He's out of town, so he doesn't want to press charges if anybody's inside.
So,
Structure 34 to
questions.
step up to this side.
Do you guys, I assume since the crime was involved with the firearm, you guys are taking that for evidence, or?
So right now, my sergeant's talking to one of the callers or victims.
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, the vehicle got sealed and towed to our crime lab, so everything right now is still inside the vehicle.
Did he have the firearm on him?
No, when he stepped out of the vehicle, he didn't have it on him when he stepped out.
And what about the badge? Anything like that?
I didn't pat him down. That officer did there. I didn't see him pull anything out of his pockets. It didn't look like he had his badge on or anything like that. But I can tell you, in the passenger seat, I saw a vest that said sheriff, had his taser, like rifle mags, saw the radio in the cup holder, and then whatever pistol handgun was on the seat as well.
Okay.
Not in a holster or anything like that.
The BCSO was contacted, and they sent a team to assess the situation, and the arresting officer briefed them on what had happened.
What was them, sir?
The alleged victims, we're just going to get them out of here.
Cool.
So when you release them, they don't lose their mind.
You want me to talk with them first, or then get them?
Yeah, we can chat with them.
Okay.
One of the senior cops gave an order to the arresting officer to swiftly remove the alleged victims from the scene. This maneuver was intended to prevent any potential protests from the victims when the BCSO officer gets released.
Hey, how are you, sir?
How are you?
Good. So we're done with our investigation, our side of things. We did seal the truck that he had. He had like the body armor, firearm, and stuff like that. So we have our detectives. It's like our impact team. They're going to do some follow-up because that's what this needs, obviously. Right. So tonight, he's not going to jail. He's not being arrested. Just based off of what we saw, putting everything together for tonight, he won't be going to jail.
Okay.
So we have our impact sergeant. If you'd like to, I don't know if you do need to speak with him, but pretty much that's what's going to happen tonight. We'll release him, the deputy, here in a second.
Okay.
And then if he needs maybe go with you guys, or we can call somebody, but we just want to get him home
safe. If you guys don't need him, I can definitely transport him home.
Yeah.
And take care of it that way. So, yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
The officer approached the BCSO team and informed them that their colleague would not be spending the night in jail until they were done with their investigations. However, they were going to thoroughly search his vehicle as part of the investigation.
Anything else? Anything you got? You got the victim's statements, his statement, and then no other witnesses. You're gonna get that video.
Yeah, we sent him an evidence leak. We do have a CD, DVD that we're tagging, and then he's gonna come back here at like 4 in the morning, so I can come back
to upload it.
Confirm that everything did get uploaded.
So he gave you a DVD?
Yes, correct.
Let me have that.
You have that DVD? Yeah. All right, sir. So we just talked with your chain stuff. Investigation-wise, things are going to be on pause. Again, we took your truck, sealed it just for evidentiary value. We're going to look over everything at a later time just to make sure we're doing what's right. So everything is justified. There's no questions. For tonight, though, you're being released. Nothing's going to take place further. We gave your chain the report number and stuff. They are willing to give you a ride home. So we're going to get you out of these cuffs, sir. Thanks for being compliant. So let's do that. Let's get you out of here, sir.
How am I able to get my phone, man?
Tomorrow morning, the one sergeant, I don't know if you saw the other one that was with me, he's in contact with the chain. Once things are being like released and stuff, we can get
in contact with anybody like without my phone, man. Like not even like work and stuff.
we, you know, too, like just our side. If we take something out of that truck, we're violating, you know, your rights and stuff. So we had to do the right thing too. Right. I'm sorry.
So I guess, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Like,
yeah.
What do I do? Like, how do I get my phone or?
We're gonna get probably everything to you tomorrow. So our detectives, they come out, start unsealing the vehicle, doing their search warrant stuff, and get your property back. Yeah. Okay. We'll get you out of here, sir.
Oh, that's your right one first, man.
Cool. Do you have everything on you, sir, that you need? Yeah. All right, and then I think one of them will help you out, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it, man.
The warrant sergeant gathered all the evidence from the scene, and then the arresting officer released the suspect.
If you need to contact me, just, again, my name is Jared Romero, and so Sergeant Rahimi's going to be doing like the initial report for it, and then I'm going to be doing the follow-up for everything else that comes after it. So if you have any questions, I gave you my phone, my contact information, so that way you guys can get in touch with me. Okay. All right? All right. I appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time an officer broke the law, as this cop lost his cool and eventually his job.
How's it going? License and insurance.
Castle, I got pulled over?
Yeah, I'll be glad to tell you in just 1 second. Is everybody all right?
There were 4 young guys in the Jeep, and everyone looked tense. Soon after getting the driver's license, Officer Sanders addressed the primary concern.
What's going on? Who yelled out the window?
I don't know. None of us.
Yeah, come on back here with me, Mr. Bird.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bird.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you one time. How long you had your license?
Over 6 months.
Over 6 months. So everybody, you're good to haul everybody around there, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you one time.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you don't, we're gonna go another route with it.
The driver of the car took no time in naming his friend to the officer, who was about to go on a power trip. However, the cop had no legitimate reason to detain him, as the person simply exercised his constitutional right to free speech.
Got the Jeep. What'd you have to say?
Nothing.
No, tell me one more time you're going to jail, son. What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon Hughes.
Yes,
I know who you are.
Yes, sir.
Is there something you need to say to us that you want to yell out the window?
No,
who you yelling at? Look at me when you talk to me, son. Who you gonna yell at? What'd you say? F the police.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Get your hands out of your pockets.
Yes, sir.
Why you want to say that to the police?
I don't know, y'all protect us, I shouldn't.
No, I ain't protecting you.
Officer Sanders seemed to be consumed by rage. However, the worst was yet to come, as he couldn't handle one remark from a 17-year-old boy.
2005 Pontiac 5.
F the police. Why? You can get back. Why do you want to F the police, son?
I don't.
Why you say it then? You think it's gonna make you a bad in front of everybody?
No, sir, I don't, because I'm getting fussed out right now.
Well, here I am, right here, brother.
I don't want to.
Why not? You're a tough guy. Come on. Huh?
I'm not tough.
You seem like a little baby the day you was in court, remember?
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you every opportunity.
No, sir.
Then why you want to yell about it when you're in front of your buddies right there? Is it cool?
No, sir.
You trying to be a bad them?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you every opportunity.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you this. What have I ever done to you?
Nothing at all.
Not a damn thing. What has my partner ever done to you?
Not a thing.
Not a damn thing, right?
Yes, sir.
However, Officer Sanders wasn't done with just insulting the poor boy. Instead, he demanded to search the Jeep illegally.
So why do you want to police?
I don't. I was being dumb.
No, it's a little bit more than being stupid is what I think. So let me ask you something. Next time you get caught having weed, do you think somebody's going to try to cut you a break? If I go to goddamn jerking everybody out of that damn Jeep and I find 1 ounce of damn weed, do you think I'm going to take everybody to jail?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Just me.
No, hell, I'm going to take every one of your damn friends to jail.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
17.
I didn't know y'all could be so goddamn stupid anymore. Everybody get out of the Jeep. You want to see how big of a damn police is going to be? I'm fixing to show you. I'm fixing to search every damn one of you and every damn ounce of this Jeep. Now, so help me God, if I find one damn seed, every damn one of you is going to go to jail because of police, son.
The ignorant officer briefly searched the car, but couldn't find anything illegal inside. Despite this, Sanders kept on bullying the young men and even called in another officer to join him.
17, can you 25 with me up at Checkers?
What's your location?
Up here at Checkers. It's funny, ain't it?
No, sir.
Did y'all laugh?
No, sir.
Huh? Did you laugh? Did you laugh?
217, are y'all on?
You think it's funny? Yeah, radio. Show me 1038. Charlie Echo Yankee 6704. CEY 6704. Be North Cherokee at Checkers. This smart ass right here says fuck the police.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah.
However, soon the officer realized there wasn't any point in holding the other 3 kids up as they didn't commit any crime. Well, here's the point. The guy making the remark hadn't done anything illegal too. It's just that Sanders allowed his ego to come in between his duties.
Bird, you can get back in the damn Jeep, son. You ain't done nothing wrong. Y'all 2 pile back in there. Y'all ain't done nothing wrong. Ain't no sense in y'all paying for this stupid. That's that knucklehead off of Elm Street right there.
Yeah, they don't remember y'all from.
He don't believe it, but I swear to God I can beat him in basketball.
You can't shoot. You still gotta play me. I'm still waiting for you. I've been asking you since I was on Elder.
Dude, let me tell you something. I got 2 damn torn up ligaments. I will smoke both of y'all. Y'all can play 2 on 1.
Take you out the game.
Let me tell you something. You'd be so damn. You'd be on your little skinny. You ever seen Charles Barkley play?
Despite making his point clear and seeing the teenager's clear remorse, Sanders kept on prolonging the issue and kept punishing him further.
Dude, you know who this is? What's your stepdaddy's name? Brian Massey's stepson.
What?
Yeah.
What have we done to you?
Hey, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Technically, I can't search your damn Jeep, and I can't touch y'all, and I don't want to. I'm not an ass like that. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you something. If you hang around this, somebody's gonna mess with you. Okay, I suggest y'all going somewhere. Y'all jet. Where y'all going to eat? Make it walk.
Just wasn't thinking. We have to put up with a lot of shit as it is.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's cops getting killed on traffic stops and stuff like that, and then you ride by and you holler that.
Disrespectful.
Yes, sir, it is. And we're out here to save your butt.
Yes, sir.
The detention never seemed to end for the poor boy, even though the other officer claimed he had not broken any laws.
Because you did it, or you upset because you got caught?
Honestly, both. It was disrespectful and I was raised better. Just being dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know that you. I don't know.
I mean, mean, what you did is not breaking the law. You didn't break the law, it's freedom of speech.
Yes, sir.
But still, I mean, just to blatantly out, just hollering out while we're trying to do our job.
Yes, sir.
What if that was a DUI person, I just stopped on the side of the road and got them off the street and keep from hitting somebody in your family and killing them?
Yes, sir.
You got to look at it, you know what I'm saying, that it all goes around.
Yes, sir.
Finally, the officers realized that they had had enough and decided to call it a day. However, before departing, Sanders gave him one last warning.
I mean, why do you really feel like that? Because you really feel like that. Huh? I mean, I would be okay if you just trying to be a badass in front of your boys. Because you obviously have some pent-up frustrations. And I'm going to tell you right now, neither one of us done anything to you.
Yes, sir, I know.
So tell them, be honest about it. Why in the world do you really feel that way? Because deep down you have to feel it. Because that you know what? I've done some crazy stuff in my life. Not once have I ever said that.
Have you ever had a bad run-in with the police or anything?
Yeah, bud. Yeah, man, go ahead.
I guess all the pictures everybody thinks about y'all.
And you buy into that crap?
Paint your own picture, dude. I mean, we ain't never done anything to you.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not saying not all cops are good, because you do got some bad cops out there, but I don't consider myself one of them.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if you was in a car accident, whatever, I'd do my best to try to save your life.
Yes, sir.
And that includes putting ourselves in danger doing it.
Yes, sir.
Get out of here. I'm tired of dealing with you.
The officers went away, and so did the teenager. However, this event soon sparked controversy, and the Social Circle Police Department launched an investigation into this matter. Soon after, they found Officer Sanders guilty, and he was eventually fired from the police department. Well, this cop certainly got aggressive, but the actions of this next cop show an even darker side of law enforcement.
Sir, have a seat. Have a seat. Hey, don't touch me. Have a seat. Are you serious?
On the 7th of May 2020, a veteran police officer was accompanied by his rookie partner when they pulled over a car for a minor traffic offense. As the suspect exited the vehicle, the senior officer immediately became aggressive. However, the rookie seemed much more calm and composed, leading to a dispute among the officers.
Why are you getting out of the car? Why are you getting out of the car so nervous? Put your hands on top of your head. Do it now. Hands on top of your head. 15 him now. 15 him. 10, 15. Turn around. Turn around. Okay. Pat him down for weapons. Anybody else in the vehicle?
That tag is clear on the 2010.
Put him in the back of the patrol car and get his name and ID. Are you listening to dispatch?
Yeah, I called dispatch.
Are you listening to dispatch?
You're not clear.
The senior officer wasn't only being rude to the suspect, but he also seemed to be angry with the rookie cop, and this was only about to escalate further.
Every time dispatch calls you and gives you information, you have to acknowledge that they gave you a message.
Wow,
okay?
are you serious?
Sir, just keep quiet for me, okay?
No, why?
Just keep quiet for a second.
Are you serious?
Are you drunk?
Why? No.
Okay.
Why did you even pull me over?
Because you almost ran right into the middle of the intersection.
Are you serious? I wasn't even at the intersection.
Sir, how much money is this? Sir.
I wasn't even at the intersection.
You weren't at the intersection. See this camera? See this camera? It's been recording the whole time.
The officer didn't even let the suspect talk or understand what was he being detained for. However, what happened in the next few seconds was downright absurd and has a lot to play ahead in the video.
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
All right, sir, have a seat. Have a seat.
Hey, don't touch me.
Have a seat.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Don't try to charge into me. Do not try to charge into me. Do you understand me?
Are you serious?
Do not charge into me. Do you understand? Have a seat in the vehicle.
Are you serious?
Have a seat in the vehicle. Sit in the vehicle properly, or I'm going to tase you.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to tase you if you do not sit in the vehicle
Bro,
properly.
are you serious?
Sit in the vehicle properly.
You had to rush me like that?
Put it in here. Do not charge into me.
You're teaching this kid how to
Once again, the officer displayed anger against both the victim and the rookie officer. However, it was evident that the officer's claims were false, as the suspect never barged into him, and there was no need to use this much force. He then proceeded to perform an illegal search of the suspect's vehicle.
Do me a favor, come here. Rookie stalled out. Total freaking self-safety thing happened. This guy almost rushed me in handcuffs. He didn't put him in handcuffs, and I told him to put him in handcuffs. Okay. The guy's drunk and belligerent. He just totally... So just stay 10-12 him. Make sure he gets ID on him, and calm that guy down.
The officer had no idea of what he was saying, and it was obvious that he had a personal vendetta against the poor rookie officer, who was just being a bit more calm and just towards the suspect. He then proceeds to make an abysmal complaint against his junior.
I'm out with a signal 1, most likely, or signal 2, or a guy on 57.
Okay.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah. Well, we have THI here today.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have them respond in a minute. Hold on a second. 12:20. If you have THI respond. The thing is this. The rookie is stalling out, and he gets too nervous. And hold on. Turn that down.
The rookie does what?
The rookie, like, he stalls out, he gets scared, he gets nervous, and he doesn't move. Like, it's like an officer safety issue big time. He did it too many times already. So I'm trying to ease him into it. He's still not getting it. Today when we went to this 57 call, he wanted to get there quick. So he went there. I told him there's a suspect vehicle, totally stalled, wouldn't turn around. He passed by the address twice. He gets way too nervous. So I kind of told him this has got to stop, so on and so forth. Then he's not being attentive. There's a vehicle that goes, when we were in the intersection of Forest Hill and Dixie.
It's not difficult to figure out the lies that the officer told to his dispatch, as he completely misinterprets what occurred. However, the worst was still about to come.
A car goes almost halfway into the intersection. He doesn't even notice it. I tell him, okay, roll down your window and look into the vehicle as you pass by it to see if he's okay or what's up with him. He doesn't comply. The rookie's not rolling down the window. He's not understanding what I'm saying. He gets nervous. I said, turn around and do a 1050 on the vehicle. He puts his hands all into the computer. He's not paying attention to anything. Then he follows I was like, the guy's running from you. He makes a quick U-turn, goes to the gas station. I told him, conduct a 1050. He doesn't turn on his blue lights. He doesn't know how to get onto the radio properly. I had to get out the car because the guy's getting out the car to run out. And I grabbed the guy, told him to put his hand on top of his head because he's trying to run or trying to leave. And I told the rookie, 1015. The rookie does not 1015. I said, put handcuffs on him. The rookie does not put handcuffs on him.
It's appalling to see that a rookie police officer is getting a complaint against just for not being as aggressive and brutal as this corrupt police officer. In situations like this, it's truly hard to uphold the principles of being a good cop.
Is this traffic stop that you're on right now?
Huh? Yes. And then finally he put handcuffs on him and then push him in the back, put him to the back. And I said, run his ID, so on and so forth. The guy is drunk, high, and belligerent. While I'm standing there, the rookie's not holding him properly and allows him to almost bum rush me.
Wow. Okay. Well, this definitely has to be severely documented. And
well, it takes a lot to piss me off, and I'm trying to ease him into it. But even yesterday, I kind of told Emily, she says, "Oh, you're hitting all the traffic spots," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to ease him in a controlled environment because I notice he shakes and gets that nervous."
Yeah, we definitely gotta document that. But you had your camera on, I hope, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna have to mark those too. Okay.
It wasn't a bad bum rush, but the thing is, the guy kept on. Huh?
So I said I was hoping to have no problem, child. Just hit shit. Okay.
I'm trying to smooth it over, but then the thing is, when the guy's not complying and he's not holding on to him, and he takes a step towards him.
That way you get someone hurt. No,
Once again, the officer fabricates the entire incident, as the suspect didn't even show a sign of resistance, let alone attack him. As the dispatch says they'll look into the matter, he even tries to cover up for his lie.
It wasn't a crazy bum rush, but I can tell he wanted to me. So then I was like, dude, he's not picking up on the signs.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
All right, THI2 has a rookie for a DUI, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So.
The behavior exhibited by this corrupt police officer was shocking. Unfortunately, the truth was exposed by the body camera. This highlights the deep-rooted problem of aggression in police and how they train rookies to turn out as big tyrants as themselves. And let's see what happens when a cop is held accountable for his crimes.
He was under investigation by the ATF for selling narcotics in exchange for firearms. There was a statute of limitations issue.
In March 2024, First Amendment Auditor Sean Paul Reyes visited the Live Oak Police Department to investigate Officer Zachary Zepeda, who resigned from the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department amidst an investigation following him selling narcotics.
One of the biggest thin blue line flags I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of thin blue line flags. It's just their way of separating themselves from we the people.
Hi, how are you? I was wondering if I could speak to a supervisor, please.
Patrol supervisor?
Yes.
Okay, your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Sean?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Corporal Pettis, Live Oak PD. How can I help you?
Hey, I wanted to speak with you regarding one of your officers here, Officer Zachary Zepeda.
Okay, you want to talk over here?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Wherever you want to talk. But I'm here specifically at Live Oaks PD to speak to you about Zachary Zepeda. I believe he's a recent hire here at the police department.
After resigning from the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, Officer Zachary had joined the Live Oak Police Department. Surprisingly, the sergeant was unaware of the controversy surrounding him.
During my investigation, I found some inside sources at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, as well as some former law enforcement officers from there who have told me some concerning things about Officer Zepeda, that he was falling asleep on duty. I'm not sure what type of background check this police department here conducts when hiring, but I was told that at the previous department, he was caught falling asleep on duty regularly, smelling of alcohol. Narcotics was actually found on him at one point, and I don't know how well you know Officer Zepeda or his tenure here, but his tenure at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department lasted under 7 months.
Well, the sergeant did calmly listen to Sean as he explained the reason of his abrupt resignation.
Abruptly resigned, didn't put in a 2 weeks notice or anything like that. He abruptly resigned. Resigned, and I'm told that he did this because he before he became a law enforcement officer, he had lied under his application and never disclosed the fact that he was under investigation by the ATF. He was under investigation by the ATF for selling narcotics in exchange for firearms. There was a statute of limitations issue, and the case was dropped. The investigation was dropped, but he was under investigation, and he lied about that fact. And when that came to light at the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, and they were about to investigate, so when they went to go investigate this matter, a detective, L.C. Serold, went to go investigate the matter. He abruptly resigned, never put in his 2 weeks notice, and normally that would warrant a dishonorable discharge. That's what I'm told from my sources, but apparently he wasn't given a dishonorable discharge. I doubt he was, because I was told he was, and I doubt he was because he works for this department, and he had no problem getting the job here.
Well, apparently the police corruption wasn't limited to Officer Zachary, as the police chief Tim Mooring was also implicated in the issue.
But I was told that he didn't get the dishonorable discharge from Chief Tim Mooring because he participated in the investigation. He was a witness and testified on the police chief's behalf against 3 whistleblowers. So 3 whistleblowers from Fair Oaks Ranch came out against Police Chief Tim Mooring for his. This is why I'm here in the first place. I'm investigating Chief Tim Mooring about these allegations of corruption, and if true, I don't think Officer Zachary Zepeda should have a job in law enforcement. obviously being under investigation by the ATF. I have an open records request with the ATF to confirm that investigation. But I'm sure that's why I'm speaking with you, sir, because I'm sure you guys can, even though I'm always going to conduct an investigation, I'm sure you guys can do it a lot quicker, and you guys can, obviously you're going to want to confirm everything I'm telling you. So even if I brought you proof, I'm sure you'd want to do your own type of investigation. So I just wanted to bring it to this police department's attention, because I'm going to be releasing a series of videos and as part of this investigation into Fair Oaks Ranch, and he was just a connection that while I was here, I'm not from Texas, but while I was here, I wanted to touch base with this department to put you guys on notice about these serious allegations against Officer Cepeda.
According to Sean, there were several ongoing issues with the Fair Oaks Ranch Police Department, and the situation had escalated to critical levels.
I personally don't know anything about his background, because I didn't do his background.
Right.
I just know he came from Fair Oaks Ranch Police
Right.
Department. Whatever happened over there, I honestly have
A lot of things are going over there, and blowing the whistle against this unlawful behavior. Police Chief Tim Mooring has been accused of pointing guns at people, participating in narcotics parties with people, like all types of craziness. And the fact that this officer was used, Officer Zachary Cepeda, was used as sort of like a witness, like, hey, look, these officers are lying because he says so, but yet he lied about his, the investigation that was into him by the ATF. He resigned as soon as they found out about it.
As Sean wanted to do an open record request for some documentation, the sergeant came up with a new story delaying the process.
I'm not sure if Lieutenant Burrell is here. He's our patrol lieutenant.
Right.
I'm not sure if he's in the office right now.
Right.
I can escort you over here to the open records and let me find out if he's here.
Okay.
And if if he's able to come up to the front, if he'd
Right.
give you a call later on today.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right now, it is up to you. If you want to wait a little while, I'm not sure how long it'll take him, or if you want me to relay your information to him.
You might wonder if this cop was insane, but this next officer took things up a notch.
63, show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You alright?
We had a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he's all right.
I'm all right.
So we're just.
You alright?
I told him I want to take
No,
him down.
I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
I'm trying to get him. He's always
You
up
go,
on my
you go ahead and
street,
get that.
so I want to get you down.
I got that, I can put that.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated.
Yeah. Well, so what do you want to do? I can take you down.
65-year-old Michael Skurlock was riding the bicycle and got agitated after being struck by the car. Moreover, the officer did not try to de-escalate the situation and kept making matters challenging for the old guy.
63, he's not injured, no ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Skurlock?
No, I think I'm on the flip that cover over. I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got the tools at the house. You know where I live.
You didn't do that on purpose.
No, sir.
63, did you get my last transmission?
Tenderizing the chicken.
Stop by the house. You know where I be.
I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the fuck I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the fuck have I done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accidentally.
EMS is not needed.
I was looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out, and the next time I see a flash in front of me, he goes,
I was worrying about fucking flat.
Skurlock wanted to ride away because he thought the matter was over. However, the officer was conducting an investigation and ordered him to stop until he was done.
Now, I ain't worried about flat. Look at that fucking wheel. Wee!
Where were you driving?
I got to fix a flat in that son. And it ain't supposed to fix the bicycle tire. It adheres the tube to the tire. And that is leaking down. Boom, bang. Look at this shit. I'm with it. Now, where do you go? All right, am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You gotta wait here.
What for? Tell me.
Till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was
out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
The old man agreed, and the matter appeared resolved in a few minutes. However, suddenly, Officer Kingsley had a moment of madness as he did the unthinkable.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the curb.
what you're supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. I mean, he hit me, and I thought he saw me.
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around.
Come on now, wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey, you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't hold me.
Put your hands behind your back.
The officer didn't even regard his old age and his helplessness as he banged his head into the police cruiser before throwing him onto the concrete pavement. Scurlock was unconscious, and instead of helping him, the officers kept on with their business and refused to even lend him a hand.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out?
It's absolutely disgusting to see police officers treat citizens like this. And to make it worse, the cops were trying to frame the situation as if he was drunk.
You know his name?
Michael Scurlock, I believe.
Is he drunk?
Huh?
Is he drunk?
I don't know. I tried to get him to sit down because it looked like he was going to walk away. He wouldn't do it, so then I told him, put your hands behind your back and start resisting.
Let me get his information so I can get him out of here. You good holding him? You want some gloves or something?
I mean, I already touched him. I got some gloves.
Ultimately, EMS was called, and Scurlock regained consciousness. He was soon taken to jail, and when he appeared in front of the judge for the first time, he was in terrible condition and needed to be in the hospital.
You got a card, don't you? A card for what? To get me home.
No, I don't have a card to get you home with. Come on. Mr. Scurlock, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to have a lawyer present at any interview at the police or district attorney. You have the right to terminate any interview at any time. You don't have to make a statement, but I must warn you, any statement you make can or will be used against you. You're charged with public intoxication. I'm going to set a bond of $581. Can you make bond, sir? I take that as a no.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What do we do?
Oh,
He got the laceration on his head. Okay, payment plan or this? Payment plan. Okay.
Oh, how am I here?
He couldn't even stand up on his own, failing to maintain his balance. It was obvious that he needed medical attention.
You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday.
I got beat on yesterday.
Have him sign that, fill that out. If it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out. You're getting out. Sign right here for me.
Oh, God.
Let me get in on that the best you can.
Man, I can't see.
Huh?
I can't see. How do I touch? Here.
Right here. Sign your name the best you can.
Okay.
Surprisingly, after giving him a little first aid, the officers moved him here instead of taking him to the hospital.
Okay. Just sit right there on the bench for me. I think this one got, I think this is.
God, Mike.
That's it.
Ah!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Okay, hey, you're gonna have to be quiet.
I seen that.
You're gonna have to be quiet by that point. Destiny, come on.
I can't come on.
The judge is out here.
No.
Sit right there.
The jail staff noticed his deteriorating health and instantly took him to the hospital. It was discovered that Skurlock had a brain bleed and was admitted to an intensive care unit. He spent the next 2 weeks in ICU before he was discharged. However, he remained in the hospital for the next 9 months before he passed away in December 2022. Officer Kinsley was initially cleared of any wrongdoing, but soon he was held accountable and charged with official oppression, a misdemeanor and injury to the elderly, a felony. He could face a sentence of up to 11 years if found guilty. This officer was certainly in the wrong, but you'll be shocked to see the reaction of this female officer when she heard no. On January 16, 2022, Camden County Sheriff's Deputy Christine Newman was on her routine patrol when she noticed a car running a stop sign. She immediately made a traffic stop and went over to confront the driver.
Hello. Hey. Does that roll down? It's dark. Alright. You got your driver's license? Alright. The reason why I pulled you over is you didn't stop at this stop sign. She's non-judgment suspended, but she's the only one in the car, so I can't let her drive off. I mean, I can let her sit right here until I leave.
The woman driving the car was compliant and gave her license to the deputy, who returned to her car and didn't seem to be in a good mood. However, no one knew how she would escalate the situation in the next few minutes.
She's on private property at this point. I can't make her get out of her car and tell her she can't drive it.
What?
I can't make her really get out of her car, I mean, if I'm not arresting her.
Take your stories, Tick, too.
I am, I know what I'm talking about. Let me go deal with her real quick, just a second.
I'll probably pull a case number, but
okay.
I'm out if you need me.
Yep, thank you. Hey, Dawn. Miss Dawn. Hey. Well, step out here for me. Because I want you to. Because I'm going to talk to you.
I can't touch you right now.
No, I want you to step out.
I'd like to stay in the vehicle if there's a reason why.
Yeah, I want you to step out.
But there's not a reason for me to
because
step out
I told you to step out, okay?
Instead of giving her a ticket for this minor offense, the deputy ordered her to step outside her car. The woman resisted as she knew she had not committed any crime to be taken out of the vehicle. Deputy Newman, however, was about to completely lose her mind as she went on to do something shocking.
So let's not, I want you to step out because I need you to step out, okay?
I need to have a reason.
You don't have to. Where is it stating that you have to have a
back over here,
yeah,
please?
come on.
Ma'am.
Get out. Get out of the car. 11:59 Cameron, I need another unit.
40, you en route?
Get out of the vehicle. I am not, I will break this window.
You need them 1018?
She won't get out of the car. Get out of the car, so I'm going to break that window.
You're not going to break the window.
18 Cameron, I'm mobile. I'll be to her in 30 seconds.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle right now. Oh my God.
Newman still couldn't answer her questions as to why she was being treated like this. She had no reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain her. She kept on trying to get inside the car and was even issuing threats of breaking her window. As the woman once again declined, the deputy took matters into her own hands.
Listen to me. I really don't want to break your window. I really don't. But when I tell you to get out of the vehicle, you are to get out of the vehicle. So get out of the vehicle.
1118 is 23.
Are you kidding me? Get out of the vehicle right now.
Just hit the damn front of the vehicle.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the... Get out! Right, get the out of my fucking car. Right now, get out. Get out of the fucking car. Get out.
The corrupt deputy went on a dangerous power trip, and as she was the poor woman, her body cam fell off. However, her dash cam recorded everything, and you'll be stunned to see what she did.
Get the out of my fucking car. Right now, get out. Get out of the fucking car. Get out.
Newman her brutally by taking her to the ground and ultimately handcuffing her. However, things were about to go from bad to worse as the corrupt deputy was still enraged.
You're right, sit tight. Okay. She hurt, she want, or need medical attention? I'll ask her in a minute. Christy's fine, I got Christy. You go check on her. You okay?
I'm sorry.
It's all right, you're okay, relax.
I just wanted her to step out of the car so I can talk to her about her. We already discussed it.
Even with handcuffs on, Newman struck her in the face multiple times. She went completely berserk, and the other officers had to intervene. It's disgusting how such individuals are allowed to become cops.
I'm so mad. I'm so like,
just relax.
Did that even come from?
Cameron, go ahead and start me a squad for the suspect.
I'm sorry.
You did everything. I think you did great. You didn't shoot.
I'm just not that person. I know sometimes I'm going to have to taste it, but I'm just a hands-on person.
I think you did great.
However, soon after this incident, Newman was fired from the sheriff's office, and she faced 6 charges, including 1 count of aggravated, 1 count of simple battery, 1 count of making a false statement, and 3 counts of violating her oath of office. She soon turned herself in, and her bond was set at $10,000. The case will go to trial soon, and we hope this tyrant cop gets the maximum sentence. And here's another officer who loves pulling people over without any reason.
You can't just pull me over because I said F the police. Is that a question?
Yes, sir. Is that your current?
Do I answer questions?
Okay, I'll just assume that's incorrect then.
In July 2022, a First Amendment auditor known as Clear Lake Community Watch from his YouTube channel noticed a police officer pulling someone over and casually passed a remark. Surprisingly, the officer immediately concluded his stop and then pulled over the auditor.
F police!
Roll it down?
Why do you pull me over?
I'll tell you that if you roll it down.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because the reason I pulled you over is you were yelling something from your car.
So what?
Huh?
So what? That's why you pull me over, because I'm yelling?
I don't know if you're in need of help or anything.
Oh, I don't need help. Thank you.
Deputy Vega from the Harris County Sheriff's Office should have much thicker skin than this, as he just conducted a traffic stop on a person who was only exercising his constitutional right to speech.
Let me see your driver's license real quick.
I don't need help.
Okay, can I see your driver's license?
What for?
You didn't use the turn signal when you made a turn.
Of course I did.
Let me see your driver's license.
You can hear the sound on the dash cam too.
Let me see your driver's license real quick. You can just crack your window if that's what you want to do.
It's already cracked.
I can't see that.
Well,
This thing.
it doesn't matter. Here. I don't wish to answer questions.
You have to let me know if there's a weapon in the car. Did you not take the class?
I did.
Did they tell you you have to tell them?
When you demand identification, I have to display this. That's what they told me in the class, that's what the law says.
The officer wants to take the
And actually, if I don't display, there's really not much you can do because there is no penalty attached to that. I have to carry this if I'm carrying this.
Are you carrying?
I don't answer questions.
The deputy had no reason to pull him over, as he was now trying to make up a reason to write him a ticket.
Okay, so if you have a weapon in the car, then what?
You got one on your hip. So what?
Do I smell alcohol in your breath?
No, you don't.
How do I know?
Because you can't smell my
I
breath?
can smell something coming
Oh,
out.
really?
Let's see. Let me do some field sobriety.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, where are you coming from?
Huh?
Where are you coming from?
You saw me where I was coming from.
No, I just saw you driving down.
Are you done with this?
I'm done with that, yeah.
All right, cool.
Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions. I've already told you. Let me know when I'm free to go.
Deputy Vega's feelings had been hurt, but he tried to make the stop seem lawful. However, the auditor stood up to him, never intimidated by the tyrant.
I want you exiting the vehicle because you have a weapon in the car.
Did I exit the vehicle? Did I exit the vehicle?
Give you a heads up.
Did I exit the vehicle? Hey, can I? You do have a dash cam, right? Very good. You can't just pull me over because I said police. I hope you realize that. Stupid.
Vega decided to come over again, asking for the auditor's insurance. Despite knowing that the deputy had no legal basis for the stop, the auditor continued to comply with Vega's command.
You have insurance on the vehicle?
Yeah.
Can you show it to me, please? It doesn't come back.
Of course it comes back.
Not on my system, it doesn't. Also, it's not typical behavior for somebody to be yelling out of the vehicle. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Is that your current address, 1622?
Is that a question?
Yes, sir. Is that your current address?
Do I answer questions?
Okay, I'll just assume that's incorrect then.
And why would you do that? Did you read my address on the driver
It
license?
didn't have an address. It didn't have an apartment number on your driver's
Of course it
license.
does.
Let me see. Can you verify?
You've already seen it. I've already complied with that part.
I don't. But I'm just saying, it didn't have a driver. It didn't have an apartment number.
Of course it does.
On your address, on your driver's license.
Man.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Finally, the power-tripping top returned with a warning for failure to signal 100 feet before the turn. It was evident that he was just trying to make up for the unlawful traffic stop.
Can I say that I've never met anybody quite like you that would yell at an officer doing their job, but
So,
you have a great
let
day.
me
There's no
understand.
warnings, no fines, no penalties.
May I ask you a question?
There's questions on there. There's the address.
Yeah,
There's
no, I
the-
have a
there's
question.
an incident
Can you
number
get your
on the thing right
supervisor here, please? Is the stop over?
there. The stop is over. You may leave.
All right.
Please don't exit until I get out. Until I leave.
Well, you said the stop is over, right? Okay, I'm not getting out. I will. Okay, there is no need to draw your weapon, man. In drawing your weapon, you. I didn't get out of the car. You told me that already. Yeah. Did I get out of the car? Go. Yeah, right over there. You can.
This cop surely got his lesson, but this next sergeant was humiliated by his juniors.
You doing all right? You doing okay? You're working? Okay. Huh? Oh, 'cause I was trying to see if you were okay. I don't know. I'm not harassing you. I'm checking to see if you're okay.
Don't come play no games, but I know about you. Don't play no games.
You what?
You are harassing me. Don't come harassing me, sir.
I'm not harassing you.
Trust me.
The officer was later identified as Sergeant Jack of the Miami Police Department, who decided to take revenge on the auditor for shining his flashlight at him.
I was asking.
Don't come harassing me.
Pardon?
Don't come over here harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Where do you live at, sir?
Where do you live at? What a punk. Yeah, he's trying to say I'm harassing him. It's a guy. It's an old white dude. We got flashlights too. Really? Really? I can play the flashlight game too, bro. I'll just come over here then. You dude.
The sergeant was being incredibly petty, and he decided to escalate the matter further as he got out of his car and approached the auditors, who had done nothing wrong.
Yeah. Sure. What?
Your ID.
I'm not harassing you.
You're harassing me.
How am I harassing
I'm
you?
going to show you right now.
How am I harassing you?
11:30. You're going to find out.
How am I harassing you?
You're shining your light on a police car.
You were I was asking if you were okay.
Why would you ask me that? I'm a police officer. Why you asking if I'm okay? Do I need you?
Am I not allowed to ask if the police are
Why
okay?
you asking if I'm okay? 11:30. You're going to find out. Can you send me a couple of units here at Colty Park on 6-1?
Am I not allowed to ask if a police officer's okay?
You're going to find out.
I'm going to find out?
Yeah, you're going to find out. Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are. Yes, can you send me some units over here, please?
Sergeant Jack acted as if the auditors had disturbed his peace and threatened him, prompting him to call for backup.
Hey, find out. You're flashing your light in my car. You're harassing me. Is that something normal people do? Go up to the car and flash lights in their car?
I was asking if you were okay.
Is that normal people things do?
I was asking if you were okay.
Hey, where you guys live? Let me see your IDs.
No.
Let me see your IDs.
I don't have my ID on me.
Okay, you need to get out of here then.
Okay.
You have ID. You have to be in the streets of Florida.
If we're free
okay?
to go,
You have to have an ID to be on the street.
Yes, you do. You need to ID yourself.
No,
Okay.
unless we committed a crime.
Be quiet.
No, not at all.
Okay.
You have to have ID.
What's your name and
I don't have ID on me.
Okay.
Sergeant Jack, what's your
You
number?
want-
What's your ID
You're gonna
number?
find out real soon.
What's your ID
Okay.
number?
Am I getting scared? You're gonna find out real soon.
What's your ID number?
You're gonna find out real soon.
Look what you're doing to this house right here.
Why you care? Where you live at?
What do you mean?
Where do you live at?
Doesn't matter.
Where do you live at?
Doesn't
It
matter.
does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you're in a neighborhood harassing a police officer.
No.
I'm not
It does
harassing.
matter.
I
It does
literally was
matter.
asking if you were
You're gonna
okay.
find
You're
out.
the one that
You're gonna find
escalated
out.
this.
You're gonna find out.
Literally asked
You're
if you were
gonna
okay.
find out. Okay. I'm okay. I'm working. Why wouldn't I be
Okay.
okay?
Well, I was asking because
Why wouldn't I be okay? I'm working.
because I've seen you here for a while and I was
Okay,
just
why
making
is
sure
that
you're
your
okay.
business? I'm in my zone. Why is it your business?
Because
Why
I'm
is that
allowed
your
to
business?
ask if you were
Why
okay.
is it your business?
The sergeant kept demanding their IDs, whereas according to the law, they had no reason to display that to the officer. The sergeant had no reasonable articulable suspicion against them and only tried to make up for his lost ego.
I say
I literally. Okay,
You
yeah,
can't
you say.
flash your
I
light in
asked
my
if you were
car.
okay.
You are harassing me.
What did I ask you?
are
I asked
harassing
if you
me.
were okay.
Okay, you're gonna find out. You're harassing me.
I literally asked if you were okay.
Where's your ID at? Where's your ID at? Because you're so smart. Where's your ID at?
Huh? I don't have my
Where's your
ID.
ID at?
I don't have it on
I
me.
need all your IDs and I need to check you out right now. I need your ID, sir. I need your ID right now. Give me your ID. Give me your ID. I need to identify who you are. These clowns over here harassing.
Literally. Okay, real quick. Can I talk to you real quick? I asked
Give me your
him.
ID.
I don't have my ID on
Okay,
me.
you have to have an ID to be on the street as an adult. Okay?
No, not to
if
be on
you
the
know so much you're
streets.
recording, you should know that. Okay.
Not to be on the streets. It's only for
Run this guy
driving.
right here. We need to run these guys back down.
What crime am I being
Okay,
suspected
put your
of?
phones down. You're getting investigated right now.
Okay.
They came here harassing.
Just then, a couple of officers arrived on the scene. In contrast to the power-tripping sergeant, they were much more understanding and willing to listen to both sides of the story.
Can I talk to you, please? This guy is like freaking out. Okay, listen, I asked him if he was okay. I was walking around. I noticed he's been sitting here for a while. I didn't know if sometimes people fall asleep. I wanted to make sure he was okay.
But I wasn't sleeping.
All I did was turn my flashlight on because I was looking,
in my car,
and he's like,
flashing my light.
"Why are you
You're
harassing me?" I
harassing
said, "Are you okay?" And he was
Harassing me.
"What are you doing?" I was like, "Are you okay? I'm just checking to see if you're okay." And he starts freaking out on us. He says, "You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out." Starts threatening us.
You guys just checking in on me.
Literally just checking to make sure everything was okay.
Give me 1 second.
Meanwhile, the sergeant's frustration was not limited to the auditor who had flashed his light. He also kept intimidating the other two. Sergeant Jack was on a dangerous power trip as he again jumped into a conversation between the arriving officer and an auditor, only to be put back in his place again.
I hope so. I don't know. This guy is escalating it, man. Yeah.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Yep.
I'm on the sidewalk filming him, sir. I don't have a flashlight, sir. I didn't break the law. I didn't break the law. I didn't break the law, sir. No, I didn't. I'm on a public sidewalk filming. No.
You're harassing me.
No.
I need your ID.
Filming a public official is not harassment. Sir.
Bro, literally, like, what is this? Can I talk?
I don't have a flashlight, sir. What you talking about? I don't have a flashlight. I don't have. I have nothing to do with him. I'm my own person. What? Step back. Stop coming near my camera. I didn't break a law. I have to break a law for you to ID me. No. Fourth Amendment protected. Why is everyone coming at me? You're all at me right now. Why at me? No, I'm not, sir. You can't make a First Amendment protected activity.
Sergeant Jack, they know who I am.
I don't care.
Everybody needs to
stop harassing.
I'm not harassing you.
You came here faster than my car.
I have everything on camera.
All the officers were united in their belief that the auditors had done nothing wrong, as they only exercised their constitutional rights, something this experienced sergeant needed to learn from his juniors. Soon, they escorted him out of the scene.
I'm done with you. You need to go 10-8, man.
I know that. I know who they are. I know exactly.
You don't know. You have no idea who I am.
You came up to my car, putting your light in my car.
I was standing right there on the sidewalk, so good luck, bro. I was standing right there on the sidewalk.
Right in front of my car.
Really? I got body camera and everything.
Right in front of my car. That's where you
You're
are.
a punk, dude. You give police officers a bad name, dude. You're a punk.
Because you're antagonizing me?
No, because you're antagonizing. You're the one that freaking set off on us.
You came here to bother me in my job.
That's ridiculous.
I'm working. Why are you here?
Because you've been sitting here for a while. You've been sitting here for a while, and I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Why are you here?
Officer safety, I was trying to make sure you were okay.
You have nothing better to do.
First Amendment
That's why you're here.
record you in
You
your
have nothing
duty.
better to do.
First
That's
Amendment
why you
right
got
to
here.
record you in
You
your
have
duty.
nothing better to do.
First Amendment right to record you in your duty.
No? Okay, cool.
Officer Sandoval then returned to the auditor and assured him he was doing nothing wrong, accepting their sergeant's mistake.
I'm Officer Sandoval. I'm advising you. I never caught your name. I know you don't want to identify yourself. You are not detained. You can walk off at any point.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, by the way, hey, sir. Thank you very much for your professionalism, man. I'll give you a fist bump, man. Holy crap, bro. What a punk.
Sergeant Jack, Miami Police Department. Very unprofessional.
That was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Yo, let's go. We're not being detained. They just said that. We're not being detained. You got 214-204. You got 213-232. I'm sorry about that. This guy literally... he's literally been sitting out here for a while, man. He's been sitting here for a while not doing anything. I went to go check and make sure he was okay, and he starts going off.
And just then, all the officers, including Sergeant Jack, left the area, leaving the auditors alone to film.
Sergeant Jack, Miami Police Department.
Oh no, look, we're making him actually have to go and do work.
This guy's a scumbag, bro. This guy should be fired. What, you're gonna run him over?
I don't know.
Hey, it's really nice because pedestrians have right-of-way at crosswalks. Fuck tyrant.
Piece of
Well, this sergeant surely learned his lesson and must have been humiliated to be corrected by his juniors. This officer was put in his place by both the auditor and his colleague. But the next group of tyrants was humbled by this experienced auditor.
It's not a restricted area.
You're trespassing.
No, I'm not. This is public property. Do not put your hands on me.
In July 2024, First Amendment auditor Sean Paul Reyes, known for his channel Long Island On It, visited the Suffolk County Police Department to address a matter. However, while standing in the building's parking lot, he encountered significant resistance from the officer.
Hey, how are you? Good, good. Oh, this isn't a restricted area.
This is for police personnel only.
Oh, there's no signs or anything that attest to that?
I'm just letting you know right now that you have to just stay on that side.
Oh, no, there has to be signs that restrict the area to the public, and it's not enclosed in a manner.
Well, that's what
I just wanted to talk to this guy right here. Hey, sir, how are you? Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Who are you?
My name is Sean. What's your name, sir?
You're on the wrong side of the parking lot.
Oh, this isn't restricted, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You see the fencing? You just walk
There
through
is-
the fencing. Let me show you. Go on the other side of the fencing.
Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Yes, I am. Go on
You
the
are?
other side of the fencing.
So I wanted to talk to you about your unlawful
Go on
tints
the-
over here,
go on
sir.
the other side. Go on the other side.
Sir, I
of
would
the
ask you to just calm down
Okay,
for a sec.
go on the
Just
other side
don't.
of the fencing.
Just calm down.
Okay. Well, you're trespassing.
I am
I'm
not.
informing you. I'm a police officer.
I am not. You
I'm
cannot make a
informing you
restricted
you're
area.
trespassing.
You
No,
cannot make
this
a
is
public.
restricted
This is a public area.
Sean wanted to talk about the officer's window tints on their cars, as he said they were violating the law. However, the officer was not ready to listen to him, so he pushed him away.
Side of the fence is public.
This is a public area. There's no signs. There's no signs.
I'm informing
Let's
you
talk
you're
about your window tint.
I'm informing you that you're trespassing.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, they're right inside. Go to the window.
Why are you shaking? I'm not going to hurt you, sir.
Certainly not shaking. You can
I'm not-
either.
Can I get your name?
Yes, of course. When
What's
you get
your
on the
name?
other side. When you get on the other side of the parking lot.
But there's no signs. Look over
I'm
here,
informing you.
over
I'm
there.
informing you that you're trespassing.
But you can't. You
either-
can't make a
So here's
public
what's gonna
area
happen. Here's what's gonna
restricted.
happen. You're either going to walk to the other side of the parking lot, or I'm going to escort you to the other side of the parking lot.
But sir, over there is a restricted area.
No,
it
that's
says
fencing.
personal.
You
It says
need-
personal.
You're gonna,
Okay,
you need
don't.
to walk. You need to get on the other side.
Don't put your hands
Then
on
you
me,
need
sir.
to walk. Then you need to
Don't
walk.
put your hands.
Being an experienced auditor, Sean knows all the private and restricted areas inside a public building. The officers ganged up on the auditor and almost physically escorted him beyond the fence. Surprisingly, they still did not answer the question regarding the illegal window tint.
Hands on
Then
me,
you
sir.
need to walk.
Don't
You
put your
can
hands
either
on me.
walk or I will
There's-
help you walk.
No, no, no. You don't
Yes.
need to put your hands
Yep,
on me,
then you
sir.
don't- then you
This
need
is
to
not
listen
a
to my
restricted.
instructions.
This is
Yes,
not a
you're
restricted
trespassing.
area.
You're trespassing.
No, I'm
You're
not. This is
trespassing.
public
Go on the
property.
other side of the
Don't.
fence. You're
Do not
trespassing.
put your
Yes,
hands
I
on
will.
me.
Until you're on the other side of that fence, I will. You don't tell me what to do.
You
Get
don't
on the
tell
other
me
side-
what to
get on the
do.
other side of the fence.
You don't tell
You
me
can
what to do.
film
Put
right
your
there.
get your
You can-
hands
yes, I
off
will.
of me.
So now you're not trespassing.
So let's talk about your
So you
unlawful
can stand
tint.
right there.
Let's talk about your unlawful tint. This is not a restricted area. I'd like to speak to a uniformed officer. I would like to speak to a uniformed officer. There's 3 of you over here. Taxpayer here, resident of Suffolk County. Officer, what's your name? LAC ORTE. Is that a police issued vehicle? Is that a police issued vehicle or your personal vehicle?
Under the threat of arrest, Sean had been trespassed from a publicly accessible parking lot. The officers maintained their distance, and none came towards him to listen to his plea.
It's not enclosed. You don't know the law. It has to be enclosed in a manner designed to exclude intruders. There you go. Enclosed. Do you know what enclosed means? It means continuous and designed in a way to exclude intruders. That's the trespassing statute. It's called criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree. Right. So let's just take a look at his. Let's take a look at his. I know that already, sir. I know that already. And I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere that's public, but I'm not trying to sit in jail for your ignorance today. Look at those tinted windows on his personal vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a restricted area. I'm not trying to sit in a jail cell for your ignorance, officer. Because then what happens is I get out of jail, you're not held accountable, the charges get dismissed, but I gotta sit for several hours in a precinct. I know how this works already. But you just violated my rights, so congratulations. This is public. This is public. There's no sign saying it's restricted.
The officer remained adamant that the area was restricted, despite no written evidence supporting this claim. Surprisingly, none of the other officers corrected him, which showed how big of tyrants they were.
Anyone could park here. There are civilians parked in this parking lot. None of the uniformed officers want to do anything about it. So what are we going to do about your unlawful tints? You're in violation of VTL. You know that having tints is an officer safety issue? Are you aware of that, officer? None of you uniformed police officers want to write another officer a ticket for his unlawful tints. It's an officer safety issue. We all care about officer safety here. Don't we? Another vehicle with unlawful tint. I would beat the charge, I know I would, but I'm not trying to sit in a jail cell today. I've done it way too many times in my career for this ignorant officer here. He'll just be exposed online. Make sure you like and share this video to expose this clown and tyrant to the world.
Soon, another officer drove past Sean, and he went over to question him about the police's hypocritical behavior regarding the window tint violation.
Officer, question for you. Hey, how are you, sir? Good. Hey, I'm working on a story about the hypocrisy of law enforcement, specifically Suffolk County, handing out tint tickets to residents here in Suffolk County when their personal vehicles have tint tickets. Obviously this is not your personal vehicle. This officer over here in his personal vehicle, he has unlawful tint on his vehicle. Are you gonna cite him for that?
No comment on that.
No comment? So you're not gonna cite him for violating New York state law? Why would that be? Doesn't the law apply equally to everybody?
Just like that, even this officer had no answers for Sean's questions, as he didn't dare to call out his fellow officers for breaking the law. Soon, Sean decided to leave the parking lot, go to the police headquarters, and take matters into his own hands.
Make sure they have their violation, $250, signed by we the people. This is the 4th law enforcement officer personal vehicle that we've come across that is in violation of New York state law. So they have earned themselves a ticket as well, signed by we the people. Let me make sure I get it under there for them so they don't miss it. Officer parking lot with unlawful tints. This is vehicle number 11. I wonder how long I'm gonna be out here for. I'm running out of tickets. This is getting a little ridiculous. I thought I'd find a couple, but 11? And we're not even done yet?
Next up, we have another power-tripping cop who has a knack for violating people's rights.
I don't know what happened. We was driving by, the man's laying here. He says somebody hit him with a car. He's obviously been drinking, but he needs some help, so I didn't want to leave until somebody got here.
I appreciate you. And when you came here, you didn't see anybody else around? Or?
You know what? There was a white vehicle on the tracks, and I think they saw him about the same time we did.
Okay.
But they went on.
But you didn't see a vehicle around or anything like that? Okay.
But his head's all busted up, and he said he hurt.
Why don't you guys go ahead and pull up to give room for the ambulance?
We're going to go on. We just wait.
Well, I need your information real quick.
What information?
Just your information real quick. Give me 1 second.
Patrol Officer Billy White approached the Good Samaritans and instructed them to make way for the ambulance. However, things soon escalated, and what he did next will leave you stunned.
Can you just pull the vehicle up for a second?
It's not my car.
Jesus Christ. Give me your IDs and I'll run it now. Everybody's got to make shit rocket science. You got your ID on you?
It's not my car.
You have your ID on you.
No, I do not. Why are you yelling at me whenever I'm
Because you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm trying to get the ambulance here so we can get off the railroad tracks.
And we're going home.
I need your ID.
I don't have an ID.
What's your name?
I'm not giving it to you.
I'm gonna put your hands behind your back. I'm gonna arrest you. God damn. Let's make everything difficult, please. You want to go sit in the county jail because you want to be an idiot.
I don't have an ID on me, just like
No, you don't want to give me your name, so you said arrest you. So good Lord. Let's make it difficult. Makes sense.
I want to see the supervisor.
Put him in your car. Pat him down and put him in your car.
See the supervisor. Have I committed a crime?
Yes, you have. Obstructing justice.
Instead of appreciating them for staying with the victim, the officer just unlawfully arrested him. And just when you think the worst had already happened, he's just getting started.
If I haven't been suspected of a crime.
I know, I just got called about this guy.
About him. Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to help. All right. And the guy's yelling at me. That's what's the matter with the police force nowadays, man.
Well, let's get this figured out.
I did absolutely nothing but called to help this guy out, and I'm sitting here in cuffs. That's all I did.
Well, what happened? What happened?
I don't know. We pulled up, and the guy's laying in the middle of the road, so we called 911.
Straight copy 28 of a witness.
Asking me for ID, which I told him I do not have, and I haven't been suspected of committing a crime.
What's your name?
It's Aaron.
Okay.
But there's absolutely no reason to ID me when I haven't done anything. I'm just trying to help a guy.
Whenever you called about it, did you?
I didn't even call.
Oh.
The daughter called. I was out there with the man, making sure he was all right. I want your supervisor out here, by the way. Get your sergeant
He's out here.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's why people record this stuff. You know that, right? You're breaking my constitutional rights by arresting me for committing no crime. I wasn't impeding an investigation.
All right. Well, I don't know what was going on there, so.
Nothing. We called to get the guy some help, and I'm in cuffs.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them, and hopefully we'll be able to get you out of here. Okay.
Also run a Aaron W.
There you go. That's
I'll
me.
get a date of birth for you in a moment.
Your guy was just being.
Aaron, listen, if you want to see I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for your cooperation.
Shortly after, Officer White talked to his daughter while the EMS took care of the guy. Surprisingly, none of the officers spoke about this illegal arrest as they continued their duty.
Who is this guy to you, ma'am? Who is he to you?
He's my dad.
Why is he acting like this when I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks for safety reasons?
No, sir, I'm sorry.
I just need to know who we are. That's all I'm doing. I just asking him for his name and he don't want to give it to me.
We were just trying to get this man some help.
Ma'am, I appreciate that, but at the same time, why cause one problem when we're trying to fix another? You know what I'm saying?
I understand, sir.
Century, copy 28 of a witness.
I got a call that he's down there walking. Looking for him.
Go ahead.
They pulled up right after he was down. They didn't see anything, but just first ones on scene. B-Boy K King 92678. Boy King 92678. Copy 27.
The officer was still hell-bent on obtaining the guy's ID as he approached him once again, this time with an even more aggressive demeanor.
Also run a Aaron W. I'll get a date of birth for you in a moment. Aaron, wait. Aaron, listen, if you want to see, I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for your cooperation here.
For what?
I've got squad cars on railroad tracks. I'm trying to get them off of it because you don't want to listen. I'm asking for your cooperation and you don't want to give it to me.
You know what my cooperation was? Calling and getting this man some help.
Okay, so we're going to cause another problem by not clearing the railroad tracks? I'm asking you to pull forward.
Not my car.
And then I'm asking for your name so you guys can get out of here so we can pull forward.
At all. For no reason. You're asking
that makes sense. Stupid. This guy just wants to be an idiot.
Despite being wrong, the officer was stubborn and kept pressing the man for no good reason. At this point, he was acting like an entitled brat, and his tyranny was about to get even worse.
Time can kill somebody. The matter of seconds can kill somebody.
I have no idea what happened to him, no more than you do.
I understand that. I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks.
And I'm trying to go home. I just want to help the guy.
Then just help me get to the end of the...
I don't owe you anything. I don't know what your problem is.
My problem is...
Guess what? I'm clear, right? I've lived here my entire life. I want your name, your card.
It's Billy White. My badge number's 429.
Because there'll be a complaint filed. I guarantee you.
You know what? If you're going to file a complaint, we'll just charge you. Stay in there. We'll give you something. We'll give you something to file a complaint on.
You know it's shit, right?
Well, I gotta take you up there, I guess.
I know. It's not your fault, pal. I'm not mad at you. I actually got angry because he was yelling at me for no reason at all. I'm just trying to help somebody. I'm clear, I'm valid, I got nothing against me, and I've been here all my life in Centralia, Illinois. Same house for 20 years, pal. But I don't have to put up with somebody yelling at me when I'm trying to help somebody, and that's what it amounts to. He got aggressive with me, he's yelling, he's demanding things, and I don't have to give him anything. I've committed no crime here.
Nabolski, can you get by or no?
So take me to the police station. What you gonna charge me with? What crime is he charging me with, do you know?
I don't know yet.
That's because there was no crime, pal. You know that.
Centralia 456, I'll be 95. PU1.
I wasn't impeding an investigation. I don't know any more about it than you guys do.
I gave your smokes and stuff to her.
It's my daughter.
The The poor guy kept pleading his case through the other officers, but no one was willing to listen. Officer White desperately needed to be disciplined for losing control and escalating a simple issue.
There was no lawful commands given because I wasn't under suspicion of a crime, nor was I under the suspicion of committing a crime. There was no reason for him to be aggressive with me at all. And he was still aggressive at the car. So he said if I'm going to file a report against him, he's going to charge me. That's why we're going to the police station. Now see, you guys can't be all bad, man. God damn it, you just can't be. I have a hard time believing that you all act like that.
No, when a cop asks you your name, you have to tell him. It's a state
lawful order.
No, it's a state law. I gave you a lawful order. Stand over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't have no idea to give you.
Back. I asked for your name. You said I don't have to give it to you. I'm leaving.
I want to see the state code where it says I have to give you my name if I'm not.
It's a state law. Everything I'm saying is recorded. It's a state law.
Yeah.
Yes. The white car hit me. Don't you want me to be able to establish who was in the car? From my standpoint,
I can understand.
I have to, Aaron, listen, I have to by state law. I have to know who you are. I have to know who's reporting it. He might wake up and say, this guy in this white car got out and hit me. I can say I talked to this guy's the caller. I can say that there was nothing. If you're avoiding me, well, I don't know that. But what I'm saying is,
I was just there.
But to be honest with you, Aaron, my biggest concern is trains. There was a train backing up. My bumper's on the railroad tracks. I had to stop short because he's laying on the ground. I wanted to make sure. I understand that.
That's why we ended up seeing.
But there are switches, and he was backing up. But what I'm saying is,
I got my slippers on, man.
I got you, buddy. Listen to me real quick, okay? I've had a long day. I've done this for.
I've had a long day too.
I've done this for 12 hours. So, all I'm saying is, I appreciate you calling us.
I got no disrespect for you, pal.
Listen, all I got to do is my job.
Officer White kept going back and forth with him, but he was still not ready to apologize as he considered his actions were appropriate. Surprisingly, he wasn't able to name the law he was following.
I don't owe you anything.
When I show up, you actually do by state law. I hate to say that, but I have.
Show me the law then. Show me the law where Illinois says that you have to ID.
When a cop shows up on a crime, potential crime scene, accident scene, whatever it is, I have the right to know who's there.
I want to see the law where it says.
I have that right.
I want to see the law. Can I not see it? Can you not pull it up? Can you not file it on your phone and say, Aaron Flanagan, here's the law, so next time I will know?
It's case law. If you want to wait here long enough for me to go research it and pull it up, I'll do it.
No, so you should already have that, right?
All you want to do is argue, man.
I don't want to argue. I just want you to know that people have a right.
I'm telling you what the law is.
Constitutional rights.
Aaron, I'm telling you what the law is. Listen, I'm telling you
what
the...
Are you a lawyer? I mean, you know this for a fact?
See, like I said, all you...
Just let me go, all right?
You're free to go. All you want to do is argue. So that's obvious.
And what's your name?
It's Billy White.
Billy White?
I've already told you 3 times, man.
You know what? I got a brain tumor, and all you did was stress me out, so...
Centray, is his right up front or out back?
Fortunately, no charges were filed against him, and he was released. It's uncertain if he filed a complaint against the officer, but we hope he got justice. This cop learned his mistake pretty soon, but these tyrants needed to be disciplined by this auditor.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside.
In August 2023, First Amendment Auditor Sean Paul Reyes decided to conduct a First Amendment audit of the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision. From the get-go, things were complicated.
Yes, ma'am. I don't need any help at the moment. I don't need any help at the moment, ma'am.
Okay, you cannot be here if you're not here to see anyone for parole.
There's a sign that says for visitors. I'm here to do a FOIL request for some public documents.
Are you recording?
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay, you cannot do that.
Why can't I do that? There was a lot of signs out front. None of them said that there was no pictures or videos allowed.
We do not take photos in here.
What'd you say?
I'm Parole Officer Franklin. There's no one here in this building, and we are not taking photos in here. The FOIL request can be made on the website. You don't need
I could do it in person though, right?
No, we don't do a FOIL request here.
Why not? You're the agency with the records.
FOIL request here. You can request that online with the link. So I will ask you to leave because we cannot have any filming in here.
So the only reason you're asking me to leave is because I'm recording?
Am I making myself clear?
Ma'am, you are very clear. I can hear you perfectly fine.
And
you're not my parole officer. I don't have a parole officer, and you don't have no authority over me. So I would ask that you de-escalate a little bit and talk to me with some respect, the same way I've been talking to you with respect, ma'am. Do I make myself clear? Is that talking to somebody with respect, ma'am?
Not a problem. You want us to keep standing here?
You don't like it, do you?
Sean wasn't to be intimidated by the parole officer as he stood his ground. However, she called some of her fellow officers who were about to be schooled on the law.
Hey, how are you?
So this gentleman is requesting for a FOIL. I explained to him, FOILs are not done here. They're done through a request online. He's recording us. He's not on parole. I've asked him to leave. He won't leave.
I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible area, sir. May I get your name?
Once he crossed that threshold, he's trespassing.
I'm trespassing? How am I trespassing? This is a public lobby. Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
If you're not on parole and you have no business here.
None of the 3 parole officers could indicate the law that Sean was breaking. They kept showcasing their incompetence, but one proved to be a little more challenging than the rest.
You have business here.
What's your business?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a publicly accessible area. This is a lobby. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Correction and Community Supervision.
Okay. They have a unit that deals with if you want information from DOCCS that they can provide that to you.
Oh, I'm sure they do have a unit that provides information. I just like to go randomly and unexpectedly to public offices and publicly accessible offices and conduct my investigation. May I get your names and badge numbers?
Preston, 1939.
What would you say, sir?
Preston, 1939.
Preston? And your name?
I'm P.O. Rookwood 9.
You're the one that said I was trespassing. I'd like to know who says I'm trespassing.
I'm not giving you my information.
Why would that? Are you a public servant?
I'm not giving you my information.
Do you work for the public, sir?
Of course.
So why wouldn't you acknowledge yourself to a member of the public?
So I'm not
Well, you don't know who anybody is until you meet them.
Exactly. I don't know who you are.
And you just met me.
Realizing that these tyrants do not know the law, Sean requested a supervisor, hoping that he'd come and help him out.
So you're not going to provide your name? Are you a supervisor here?
No.
None of you are supervisors?
No.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
They went to go get it.
And you told me your name and badge number, right, sir? Thank you. Appreciate the professionalism.
Sir, the supervisor has instructed you to leave. You're trespassing. If you stay on the premises, we're going to call the police department and have arrested for trespassing.
You can call the police department. It's fine. This is a publicly accessible area. I'm here conducting lawful business. How is this a restricted area if the door is open? I don't understand.
Actually, the door is not supposed to be open.
The door is not supposed to be open?
You should be buzzed in. So maybe it didn't lock from the last person who left, but this is a restricted area.
Shortly after, the woman appeared with the supervisor, and much to Sean's dismay, he turned out to be even worse than the parole officers.
Well, the door was wide open. Hey, sir, how are you? Hey, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Are you a supervisor here?
Yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Identification?
I don't have any identification on me, and I wouldn't hand it over if I did.
What's the purpose of your visit?
So I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right, just to gather some information. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Corrections.
Excuse me.
Sure, sir.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
You have no ID.
I wasn't aware that I need to carry ID, sir.
You're in a government building, in a law enforcement building. Do you have identification?
I wasn't aware I was obligated to carry
answered my
identification,
question,
sir.
Do you have identification?
No, and if I did, I
No
wouldn't give it to
photo
you.
identification.
No, and if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, sir. I haven't broken any laws.
The officer's actions made no sense, as Sean was in a public place and had every right to be there. It appeared as if these officers were unaware of the Constitution and freedom of filming.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have identification with you?
You asked me that several times already,
You
sir,
do not.
and I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside. Otherwise, you will be arrested.
For what?
Okay? Trespass.
This is a public
You
building.
have no legitimate business here. Please leave.
My legitimate business is asking questions of government officials. I'm here to ask
We do not
questions.
speak to the media. I can give you a number that you can call and speak to. Please exit
Okay,
the
so can you
building.
grab me the
I
number?
will give it to you. Please exit the building.
All right. I'm just going to take some pictures of these
There's
publicly
no-
accessible.
I need you to exit the building
Sir,
now.
this is a small lobby. I'm just here to
Excuse
grab
me.
some content for
Sir,
my story, and then I'll be on my
excuse
way,
me.
okay?
I need you to leave the building.
And I
Do you
will as
understand?
soon as I'm done
No.
conducting my lawful
I-
business,
no,
sir.
You have no lawful business here.
I do,
Please,
sir.
no. You have not produced identification as requested by me. I'm the supervisor in this building.
I don't have to provide
need
you
to-
identification.
Okay, then you have to leave.
Despite Sean's best efforts to educate the officers, they turned out to be utterly ignorant of the truth. Eventually, the auditor had to leave the building.
Sir, this is ridiculous. This is a small lobby. This is a small public lobby. I've already seen everything that I can see. This is ridiculous for you to be acting this way and for your officers to be acting this way, especially her. Do I make myself clear over there? Because that's not the way you treat members of the public. I don't care if they're on parole or not. Do you understand me?
Sir, you do not
Okay,
have a legitimate
great.
business here.
I'll wait for law enforcement to come and we'll talk to them, okay?
I'm law enforcement as myself, so I'm directing you.
Then you are in direct violation of your oath that you took to uphold the United States Constitution, sir. Yes, you are. I'll wait for law enforcement to come and I'll speak to them and see what they have to say about this. Because you're violating my constitutional rights right now, sir. That's what you're doing. And your other officers here are being unprofessional, which makes sense because you're their supervisor, right? I'll wait for law enforcement and we'll see what they have to say.
Sean was trespassed from the public building, prompting him to call the police. Shortly after, some officers arrived at the scene, and Sean went over to discuss the earlier incident with them.
How you doing today? You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah. Cruz 1013.
Cruz 1013. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. And your name and badge number, please? Duncan 1049. Thank you. Thank you. So I guess you were called here just because I'm filming in publicly accessible areas of this facility and around. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean. I'm working on a story for the Department of Corrections. And they didn't seem to like that I was in the public lobby. I was in the lobby. It says visitors welcome this way. There was no restricted access of anything, no signage that said it was restricted, but they're claiming that it's a restricted area, even though it's a public lobby. So they said they were going to call you. I said I would wait out here until you guys came to see what you guys had to say about it. All right? Yeah, sure. No problem. Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem.
Soon the officers went inside the corrections building, but soon came out with a very unconvincing reason about the building's status, which even confused Sean.
So we're going to be able to get all the body camera footage. Hey, Sarge, how are you? You mind if I get your name and badge number, Sergeant?
Sure, 34.
34, Murphy?
Yes.
Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I'm just trying to find out what's your reason. What are you doing to be exact?
Oh, so my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content in publicly accessible areas for a story I'm working on. Sean, S-E-A-N.
Are you aware that this is a private property?
This isn't private property. This is public property.
As far as I'm concerned, I was told by Mr. Barry Jacobson, the owner of this property. It's a private property, so I'm just trying to find out right now, did he give you permission to video record?
Barry Jacobson?
Yes.
A private individual?
He's the owner.
Once again, the officers were in the wrong, as despite the building being owned by a private individual, once it's leased to the government, it loses its status and becomes a public building.
The section out to the New York State Department of Corrections, Community Supervision?
There's two companies inside this building.
Okay.
We have the Department of Corrections and what is...
Like a drug rehab?
Yes. Yes, we were informed that Mr. Barry Jacobson owned the building. We called him. We asked him if he gave anyone any permission to be on this property currently right now to be video recording. He said no, he didn't give anyone any permission, but he would like to know who's out here.
Technically, if a government agency is leasing the property, it then becomes under the government agency's control for as far as publicly accessible areas. It's a government agency, it's funded by taxpayers. But if someone else owns this property and they don't want me here, that's fine. I don't need permission to be here. There's no restricted area signs. There's no keep out private property signs. So there's no way of me knowing that. So I have every right to be here currently. If the owner of the property doesn't want me here, that's a different story. I already got all the content that I needed, so...
Despite being in the right, Sean decided to conclude his audit, believing he had already endured enough for the day.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day, okay? Take care. Stay safe out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for not violating my rights today. You wouldn't do that? Great. Thanks, Sarge.
Sean exited the building, and although he claimed to file a complaint against the parole officers, we are not certain whether he followed through with it. Well, if you think these officers escalated the situation, you are in for a shock to see what this cop did.
You have no badge. You have no name tag. No. Why? Cop, you fucking piece of shit.
On June 9, 2020, a First Amendment auditor who goes by his YouTube channel, Keeping Them Liable, was conducting an audit when he noticed the cops had pulled over an old man. As he went on to approach the situation, things took a dire turn that will leave you shocked.
Can you tell me why they pulled you over? Pardon? Do you mind telling me why they pulled you over?
Ask him.
Okay. Have a nice day, sir. So we have a SWAT team undercover. Your SWAT team? SWAT team is pulling people over.
No, he's a civilian. He doesn't want any part of it. That's what he just expressed to me. I'm not wrong. I know the law. You're welcome to videotape me. You cannot videotape him or his license plate.
You're wrong. I can videotape him and I can videotape you.
No, he's a civilian.
What does that mean?
He's a private human being.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean? Have a good day. Carry on.
Why don't you have a good day? There is no... Who? Did you just call me a loser?
License and registration, please. What's your ID?
Did you just call me a loser?
You just approached the cruiser after I asked you not to. Do you have an ID on you, please, sir?
Did you just call me a loser?
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Sir, can you call your supervisor?
I already have.
Okay,
Listen, you're very close.
I'll wait for
You
him.
should not walk up to police vehicles.
Why are you walking up to me?
I'm asking you for your ID.
6 feet, sir. You don't even have a mask.
Officer Dave Wilson maintained a hostile demeanor throughout as he followed the auditor. He refused to de-escalate the situation and started to threaten the poor auditor, who was now scared of him.
You, sir. Why are you approaching me?
Lower your camera. You're welcome to videotape me, but civilians don't have to be videotaped.
We'll see when your supervisor gets here. Why you keep approaching me?
He's heading out into traffic. I'm going to have to detain him if he heads out into traffic.
This is a public easement. This is a public easement right here. So I could be right here. Can't detain me. For what? For asking, you can just call me a loser. I have it on camera.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I have it on camera.
That's good for you. That's
Can
a
you
productive use
identify
of your
yourself?
time. That civilian chooses to not be videotaped.
Can you identify yourself?
Absolutely not. Can you identify yourself?
Chapter 41, Section 98D states that upon lawful order, you must identify.
Upon lawful order, and
Yes.
you're giving me a lawful order.
Yes.
Yeah, no, nice try though. It's a nice try. Google works well for you. I'd try that.
Didn't work out for you.
Again,
what is your badge, sir?
What is your
How come
lawful
you're not
purpose? You're
dispatched?
interfering with a motor vehicle stop. He didn't want to be videotaped. That's his prerogative. He's a civilian. You can videotape me. You cannot videotape him.
Okay.
You may not videotape civilians who don't want to be videotaped.
The guy is gone, so there's no...
Well, he expressed to me he does not want to be videotaped.
All right. Can you stop approaching me? Can you stop
Pardon me?
walking behind me?
Pardon me?
Don't be in my traffic, sir. Sir, back up.
You did say it's a right of way, right? A public way, and I can go anywhere I want?
You're blocking me. Sir, can you have him back up? I'm fearing for my life.
Again, you're interfering
Look
with a
what
motor
he's-
vehicle stop.
Is this what policemen
You
do?
have no business on that motor vehicle stop. No lawful business. You are interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
He's a police officer. You have to comply with the police officer.
Comply? He's blocking my walk, my freeway to walk.
He stopped you. He stopped me to inquire the situation. You're not complying with him.
Soon the officers ganged up on the auditor and were harassing him just for speaking the truth and following the Constitution. It's truly sickening how such cops are allowed to do their jobs, believing they can intimidate anyone they wish.
Wow, nothing to do in Revere? I'll wait for the supervisor.
Does not want to be videotaped. You cannot videotape him. It's illegal.
You have nothing to do.
What law is that? Can you state the law? That I can't.
Pardon me? Can I
you
state the law? No, I don't have to state the law. I can tell you
You
that
don't know
can
if it doesn't
videotape.
exist.
What happened?
He does not want to be videotaped. He pulled up and asked me. He said, please have him remove me from that video. I do not want to be videotaped.
Okay.
That's his lawful business.
So what are you saying?
I'm trying to impart to you that you need to delete that application. He was not, it was a lawful motor vehicle
Where
stop
is the
and he
victim?
chose to not
Where
be
is the
videotaped.
victim? Is there a victim here? How's this work?
Again, I have no idea who he is. Just walked up and interfered with a motor vehicle stop.
I know exactly who he is. I know exactly who he is.
Just chose to interfere with a motor vehicle stop.
Explain to me, how did I interfere?
He asked not to be videotaped, very respectfully.
That is not allowed. There is no expectation of privacy in public, sir. You're totally wrong.
You're videotaping a civilian.
You are totally wrong. See, there's a camera right there.
Doesn't matter. What's the big
Of course it
deal?
is.
Are you enjoying this?
What are you talking about? Wow, there must be no crime in Revere to have 7. Why don't you go home? Why don't you go home? Trust me, I'm gonna be here before you until you leave. All y'all gonna leave before I do.
If you think the officer was on his worst behavior, you have no clue what's about to happen, as Wilson's behavior will leave your blood boiling.
You're a tyrant. You are a tyrant. You can't use it. Intimidation. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're a.
Excellent. Thank you and have a nice day.
No,
Carry
I'm
on.
gonna need you to identify yourself.
I already told you. You go to the
You
police
are
station.
going to identify. You have no badge. You have no name tag.
No.
Shut up, you piece of shit. You're a asshole.
I am.
I know that. Now I'm gonna cross the line. Walk away. You're a. You can't do shit. All of y'all. Now you're pissing me off. You ain't gonna do shit.
No.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna tuck your chairs between your legs and you're gonna walk.
Yes, of course. That's because we have jobs to do, and you
don't
however,
have
hang
shit.
around
Your
on the
job is
sidewalk
not
and
to
do
harass
nothing.
people.
Your job is
Your
to hang
job
around the
is not to
sidewalk and
harass people.
harass innocent people. You're
Get outta
harassing
here.
civilians.
Go away. Yeah, go. Put your ego away and go. I'm gonna need your name. Where's that supervisor?
At the police station. You're welcome to go there and get it.
Is this what you do?
Go to
Is
the
this
police
what I
station
pay
and
you to
request
do?
it. You have
Is
to have
this what I
you have
pay
to
you
have a
to do?
job to pay somebody to do something.
I guarantee you I make more money than you, punk.
I'm sure you do.
That's why you're like 68 years old. You have no stripes.
I'm sure you do.
However, finally, the other officers decided to leave the scene, and so did the tyrant officer Wilson, who had angered the poor auditor who kept cursing him and showing him his level.
Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yep, 366 right there.
What's your name? You don't have a badge number. Bro. Sir, your name and badge number? Alright, so there he failed to identify cruiser 7382. There's a new sheriff in town, better get used to it. Just what I thought. I'm gonna walk through here and you ain't gonna do shit.
Good luck.
You called for backup,
Good luck
the
with that.
bitches came and they left.
Good luck
You
with
got
that.
no help.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with what? Good luck with
the
what?
poor old man you harassed.
Shut up, man.
Good luck.
Shut up.
You did a good job.
Shut up. You ain't do again nothing. You're gonna tuck your tail, and this is called the walk of shame.
It's the walk of
Shame on you.
No.
Get on your car and get out of here, little punk. Just what I thought.
It's unfortunate.
Exactly. It's unfortunate that we have pigs like you working for us. You pig. Well, I will be filing a complaint against you, dumb.
Good luck.
Little punk. Leave. Just like I thought. Leave. Look how you parked, you tyrant. Nothing better to do. You got a SWAT team pulling over an old man. A SWAT team. Is that what you pay? We pay a SWAT team undercover car to come pull over, harass an old man?
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where evil police officers messed up pretty badly and were humiliated by citizens. It's reassuring to see that there are people who ensure these cops are held accountable for their actions. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.